Hey, what's up, crew, and welcome to Figure Lowdown episode 38. I already got my panelists here, as you can see, because we're jumping right into it. We're doing the giveaway as promised, as I've been advertising. So hopefully, for those of you who are able to make it, you're here. We will give it a few minutes, though, to let others join in. But yes, episode 38 of Figure Lowdown. I know it's been a minute since I've done this one, so I'm behind on some figures. But the figures we do have in this one, going to be some interesting ones. But before we get into that, of course, like I said, I got my panelists here with me. Valkyrie Magnus, Windman, 42, first time on Figure Lowdown, and as you guys know him as Hot Toys' Historian, aka Moose Stream. Gentlemen, how we doing?
Doing good.
Good. Can't wait to start out.
I'll get Hot Toys Historian off the ground. And, it's kind of crippled right now, but I still got my thing. Because I really, I wanted to do a rat-a-tat-tat, but I don't have all my figures, and I want to get my box out for at least the MMS too. Let's not interrupt. Let's keep on going. We want to stay focused.
Thanks. Appreciate that, Moose. Yeah, at least you started your channel. But all right, so giveaway first. First things first. If you want to be entered into the giveaway this time, I'll be doing two gift card giveaways, $25 to a retailer of your choice. So the winners will hit me up after the stream and let me know what your preferred retailer is, and I'll send you a gift card to that if I'm able to. Right, it depends on obviously the if they can do that amount and if they do gift cards. So I'll work with you and we'll see what we can do. But just examples could be Sideshow, Amazon, just again retailer of your choice, whatever works and wherever you want.
No
I don't know about that one. Yeah, minus that one. Yeah, no, no Pornhub. No, I did not say that. Collecting base, yeah.
I don't want
to say collecting base, yeah.
I didn't even want to get. I don't even. Never mind. I'm not saying. I'm shutting my fucking mouth.
It's all good. All right. So to be entered into the 25 gift card giveaway, just type in. Just so I know you want to be added to the list here. I got the wheel of names, just like I did in the Hot Talk, the beginning of Hot Talk. Type in Leo in the chat if you want to be entered, and I'll add your name, and we can do this live. I can add you live so I can make sure I got everybody. You guys keep me honest, make sure I don't forget your name. But yeah, go ahead and type in Leo in the chat, and then got I see Moose Stream in there. But yeah, we had two previous winners in the Hot Talk episode that I did previously, which is obviously now up on my channel. But I split the giveaways up into two sets, right? So I already did two giveaways during Hot Talk, and I'm doing the other two giveaways now, so that'll be a total of four gift card giveaways. Each one was $25. And so congrats again to Windman here on the panel. He won one of the previous ones, as well as Kevin Collectibles. So they both won one. And just so everyone has an opportunity to win, I won't include them in this drawing, right? This random drawing, but anyone else, of course, the other panelists.
Didn't that win one on your show at one time, some time ago?
Yeah. Previous, like one of the previous drawings you did. Yep. Okay. Yeah, you did. So if you're interested, yeah, like I said, just type in. I'm typing Leo. There I go doing it again. All right, I got Moose Stream. Here we go. Evangeline, thank you for coming through. I see Evangeline in the house. Got you in there. Daguito, what's up? Thank you for coming through, Daguito. Let's see here. Oh, one of his first appearances.
Daguito. I don't know why. Why am I saying? Why did you silent?
I'm guessing that's pronunciation, just based on.
I know. He told me it was that. That's what it is. It's Daguito. He even said it. He told me.
Oh yeah, Daguito. Okay, yeah. I was gonna say, one of his first appearances, if not first appearance on the Players Club, which is a low key collectors stream that he does on Toy Quest 101's channel. If I remember, I'll put that in the description below, and check it out. Yeah, it made his first appearance. So yeah, welcome to the streaming world there, Daguito. Maybe we can get you on here sometime in the future. If you're
he was on it? What show was that? I missed that one.
I can't remember. I have to go back. I'm sure you can let us know here in the chat. But yeah, thanks, other way. Thanks for joining us, Daguito.
Hey, did Lael have a show today?
I couldn't tell you.
Not that I'm aware of. I don't think so. I didn't get a notification.
I didn't see one. I was looking for one.
Busy prepping. There I go with Leo again. Damn it. Magnus. That's what I wanted to put. Magnus.
Why do you have Leo on your mind?
Yeah, I know. Exactly. Why indeed? So far I got Moose Stream, Evangelium, Daguito, Magnus, as in Valkyrie Magnus, and then panelists, let me know, of course, if I'm forgetting anybody, if I skipped anyone. Yeah, again, this is for the $25 gift card giveaway. I'm going to be doing 2 giveaways here within the before we get the stream started here. So we'll give it like a few more minutes. So if you're interested to join the giveaway or want an opportunity to win, let me know. Type in Leo in the chat, and I'll add your name here to the list in this wheel of names. And there'll be 2 winners, so 2 separate winners. So whoever wins the first one, I'll remove their name, and then I'll spin the wheel again right afterwards. And so we'll take care of the winners that way. But yeah, just let me know. Like I said, type in Leo, or you can just say.
Everybody's hoping no one else pops up in the chat.
Yeah, no. You can just say that you want to be added. Let's see here. Yep, Evangeline here saying, "Hey guys, I hear parked on the side of the interstate on my break." Nice. See, that's it. Yeah, so it worked out perfectly. This is what I intended, right? To have a specified time where people who want to participate are able to. So yeah, I'm glad you're able to there, Evangeline, and thanks again for tuning in. And of course, after this, you guys, anyone tuning in, can go about their day and do their thing, and always catch the replay. It'll still be there. So I definitely know how that is. Yeah, so let me know again. Type in. So far, I only got four participants in this wheel of names. Moose Stream, Evangeline, Daguito, and Magnus. So if anyone else wants to be included, let me know. Type in Leo, or just say you want to be added, just so I can make sure I get you. We'll do maybe like another minute or 2, because I did say within the first 15 minutes. I know people gotta, like I said, go about their day. So type it in. Let's see here. Making sure. NW Collector, what is up? Thank you for joining, NW Collector. Let me know if you want to be included in this wheel or not. No worries, no pressure. We got Mr. Bob. Thank you for joining, Mr. Bob. Thank you for coming through. Let me know if you want to be included in this as well. Just type in Leo, or just say add my name. While you're doing that, we got another panelist joining us, Sex Man Supreme. Oh, dude, what's up?
Sex Man. It sounded like you said Sex Man. I was like, what?
Hey, that's
maybe he did.
Yeah,
no, go by either name.
His evening alias, yeah. Sex Man Supreme.
That's a better name.
Hey, Leo, man, Dave, put your Leo. Type Leo in the chat. In the comments.
Okay.
Yeah, if you want to be added, yeah.
I gotta get there.
You can just tell me. It's fine. I can just say if you want to be.
Oh, okay, Leo.
Hey, I'll take it. X-Man.
Am I valid?
You are valid. Yep. Anyone who hasn't already won in the previous the Hot Talk stream, which includes Winman and Kevin Collectibles, everyone else is valid. All right. We'll
X-Man had the biggest font.
Yeah, it's automatic. Yeah, it just puts it in there. I guess
he's got a big personality.
His name's shorter.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess so. We're gonna get
you know they say about God's a big font, right?
Yeah, no.
Yeah. Mr. Bob, so this is a giveaway.
They have more periods? I don't know.
Whoa, hold on there, Moose. Yeah. Okay, so Mr. Bob, this is for the $25 gift card giveaway. If you want to be entered, just let me know. Either type in Leo or just say. And anyone else I missed, welcome. Thank you. Like Fidget Traders, thank you for joining. If you want to be added to this this giveaway or an opportunity to win, please let me know.
Hello,
I'll give it about like
Trader. No,
30 more seconds, then I'll go ahead and spin the wheel. Oh, there we go. Got you, Mr. Bob. Okay. Mr. Bob.
I thought you said midget trader.
Midget. Oh, did not say that.
That's a whole different stream right there.
Yeah. Money.
Now, those fidget toys, I don't know. I don't understand any of those things.
We'll come back to that. Hold on, Moose. Let me make sure I get everybody here. Gamers Table, thank you for joining and welcome. If you want to be added, just let me know if you want to be added to this giveaway. And again, this is as a thank you for reaching 400 subscribers. I appreciate all your support. So this is just my way of saying thank you and to show my appreciation for the time that you have given my channel, my content. So, and I probably should have mentioned that earlier. But yeah, that's what this is all about. But all right, let me see here. Let me make sure I got everybody. I thought I saw. Okay, panelists, let me know if I'm missing anybody. I want to make sure everyone gets an opportunity to be included. Again, type in Leo or okay, Sunny Toquero. Hopefully, I'm pronouncing that right. I liked and so. Okay, thank you for doing that. I'll go ahead and I presume you want to be included in there. So if so, either way, just because you showed your support, I'll add you in there. Let's see here. All right. Thank you for coming through, though, Sonny. Good to see new names and new quote unquote faces in here as well. Okay. All right. Here we go. It's about that time. Okay, I'm gonna go and spin it again because I know people were waiting. So here we go. $25 gift card giveaway begins now. I'm gonna spin the wheel. First winner is up.
Oh,
Hey, you waited and it paid off. Evangelium, there you go.
New winner, right? Another
Yep.
new winner.
Determined. Yep, stopped on the middle of your break, and look at that, it paid off. You won. Congratulations. So, like I said, hit me up after the stream and let me know where you want, which retailer you would like that gift card from, and we'll see if we can make it work, and we'll work on that. We'll work it out. But yeah, congrats again. That's so. Go ahead and remove Evangelium's name. And we'll spin it again here. Here we go. Second winner. So this is the 2 of 2. Yep, second one.
Neon Genesis.
Moose Dream.
Yeah.
Oh. Right.
Oh, Magnus. There we go. Magnus, congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
There we go. Right, so Magnus and Evangelium, like I mentioned, just hit me up after the stream and let me know where you would like those two. But yeah, congrats again. Yeah, and I appreciate you all for joining the stream. And sorry for those who weren't able to win something, but I will be doing another giveaway, like I mentioned, if and when I do hit 500 subscribers. So there's always that opportunity. But either way, like I said, thank you so much for your support of my content and my channel. I know it's not a big one, so everyone who's here and who does spend the time is greatly appreciated. So thank you. But yeah, with that, like I said, if you got other things to do, I definitely understand. Replay, like I said, will always be here on my YouTube channel. I'll post up when that is up on my channel after we're done with the stream. As
always be on time for Feezy. Feezy is very prompt.
Yeah.
Feezy is very prompt. Just like an AI.
Yeah, well, actually,
like
no.
AI.
Thank you for, actually, I wasn't today. I was slacking today. So again, apologies if you were here on time and I was late. Yeah, that was my bad. So that was my fault.
You start your show within 5 minutes of your start time. You're not late. Okay. I know there are other streamers out there that's taking about half an hour, to get their show going. They're supposed to be there at 2 and they started at 2:30. Like, come on. I don't know.
Well, I appreciate that, Moose. Thanks. Yeah, but try to be as on time as I can. But yeah, today, like I said, I was just running behind. I missed time some things, and I was a little late. But I know I appreciate you guys for being here. Those of you who were here, like right at 11, I usually try to be on time. But yeah, so rare occurrence. But either way, much appreciated. Panelists, thank you for joining. Now we can get into the intro. Moose, you were saying about fidget spinners.
Yeah, what are they? I mean, I don't understand what the whole point of it is. They spin them. You spin something because you're so anxious, or something, and you have so much, compressed, energy. You just can't. You have to let it out,
It's basically what it is. Yeah, just something to people. Yeah, who just need
pretty
something
much
to fidget with. Yeah, that's the whole purpose. To kind of
because I don't have that issue. My issue is if I have nothing,
we ain't got time for
before anything. I'll fall asleep before anything happens. If
you just gotta take a nap.
I'll doze off. And I've done it before. For whatever reason. I've been kicked out of collected figure show. A couple of times. Because I'm so tired, and I get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, even though I have days off. Like I'm off tomorrow. I want to get up at 5 o'clock. But I'm very proud of myself today because I got 3 hours of work done on my my storage. So, and I made some space. I made some space because I'm getting a little cramped in here.
Yeah, no worries, man. Yeah, I've been doing the same. Working on my organization and organizing stuff around the house.
I have so many friggin' figures, dudes. You guys
oh no, yeah.
You guys are like, you need to go.
Time to do a giveaway.
No, I'm already doing that now, and I can't even see everything. Yep, but all right, ladies and gentlemen, we have quite a few figures, so let's go ahead and jump right into it. First up, and again, as usual, timestamps will be in the description after the stream, so if you want to jump around a certain figure, if you're catching the replay, that will be there for you. So just give me some time to put those in after the stream, but yeah, they should be there. Oh, and links to the figures are in the description as well, so all the figures we're going to be discussing, those should be in the description as well, to links to all the figures. So here we go. First up, we got Mondo Leo, one of the talks of the towns this past week. So this is the Mondo Leonardo. Actually, let me start with the accessories here, because you know how Mondo does. Look at this plethora of accessories here. So when this goes up, $250 USD, standing at 10 inches. And this will go up for pre-order on Tuesday, the 24th of March. And so it will be timed edition, so no need to rush. But I believe it's going to go up around 11 a.m. Central. Is that right, X-Men? 11 a.m. Central, which is...
yeah, I believe it is.
Usually they do noontime.
Yeah, which is 9 a.m. Pacific, then 12 or noon, Eastern for Moose and all those other East Coasters.
Yeah.
10 a.m. Mountain Time, which is where I am. No one ever says Mountain Time.
There you go. Yeah, you're right.
It's either like the television stations. They just
I was gonna say time. It's either Pacific or Eastern. Yeah, and everything between you guys can be.
But not to worry though. You don't have to be there at a certain time because you got a 2-week window to order it.
That's the way to do it.
Thank you for clarifying.
So he's a timed edition, so you don't have to worry about trying to get out of a meeting or set an alarm or anything. You got a whole lot of time.
Yeah.
I'll set my calendar for 2 weeks from now. That way you don't have to pay for it right away.
Just don't cut it too close. Yeah, don't cut it too close. You got time, but don't wait too long. But so as far as the accessories, okay, here we go. Buckle up, folks. So he's going to come with 4 head sculpts, a neutral, a meditation, an angry, and a hooded shinobi portrait, or head sculpt, I should say. I don't like using the word portrait, so I usually go with head sculpts. 2 sets of eyes. So actually this answers one of my questions. So the pupils, the pupil eyes, and then the white eyes. So he has those 2 sets. Okay. 9 pairs of hands. I won't go through every pair, but he has 9 pairs of hands. Let's see here. And some of them are... gloved, and others are not wrapped, and others are not wrapped, or bare, I should say. He has his samurai mask, removable shoulder, shin, elbow, and knee guards. He has 2 eye mask attachments to his katanas with the sheaths, of course, and a bunch of different various blades. 2 tanto blades that also come with sheaths, like the smaller knives, right? Those have sheaths. He has like these others, 3 kunai, 3 shuriken. Yeah, he's got it all. Like a lot of stuff that you remember from the vintage toys that by Playmates, included here, but in higher detail, paint quality wise. Turtle communicator, I'm sure some of you remember those. His posable fabric ninja hood and scarf, which is badass, kind of gives him that like kind of Last Ronin-ish look. Roadkill Rodney, which is that droid with the arms, which will have posable arms, by the way, a blaster attachment, and a figure stand. So yeah, quite a plethora of accessories. So I'll pause there before I give my thoughts and just toss it over to you guys. I'll start with Women. I don't know, Women, have you had a chance to talk about this? Or you got any thoughts on this one?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a turtle guy, but I like this. I mean, I like the first one. I actually have a turtle that someone gave me, and it's pretty cool.
Let me see here. I didn't notice. Sorry.
Here we go. Can you see that?
Oh, nice. Yeah. Yeah.
Last Ronin. Yeah.
Is that Playmates, I think?
I don't know. I mean, I opened the box and threw it out. But I love this thing. So I was like, man, I want to get more. Like, I came into the turtle game. Like, I didn't watch the cartoon or anything or read the original comics. But a weird story. I worked when I got out of the military, my first job was for a company on Wall Street. And one of the things they did was loan money to people to do startups. And the folks came to us with this Ninja Turtle thing, and they wanted money, and the company turned them down. And I'm thinking,
wow.
They didn't know. I mean, at that time, nobody knew. But,
yeah,
I think, some of those folks probably had kids and were like, damn, we should have put some money into that, But, I mean, I kind of want, I've been kind of wanting 1/6 versions. So I don't know, but I didn't get this is the second one, right?
Yes. Yeah, the first one was Donatello.
I didn't get the first one, but this one maybe I'll grab it, because it's like I mean, obviously I would lose a lot of these accessories if I don't put them in a bag or something. That's a crazy amount of stuff.
Yeah.
But this thing looks so awesome.
Right? Yeah,
I mean, how could you
got
not
these Wolverine type claw things? I forget what they're called, but you got them.
Yeah. Ask X-Man. He knows what they're called, right?
Yeah.
They're called Wolverine claws.
There you go.
You can say that.
There you go.
Somebody's getting sued.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's
pretty close.
So good.
Yeah, that looks Felix. Yeah. Anyone else got any thoughts on Leonardo here?
Looks great to me. I mean,
go ahead, Eric.
I was gonna say I read the comic books when I was back in the '80s, and I watched the movies and the cartoons. Really liked it, but I was afraid of like getting to a slippery slope of buying a whole bunch of figures. Now, when looking at this, I mean, this is actually tempting, but I gotta stay in my lane. If you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I hear you.
Yeah, stick with what you've got. Otherwise, you'll get overrun by figures.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I think a lot of us.
Then I'm Roadkill. We're gonna change my name to Roadkill.
Roadkill Moose.
I'm gonna have these guys hang out with Daredevil.
Oh, nice. That'll be a good one.
If you know, you know.
You know.
Wait,
yeah.
I don't know. Inform us.
Okay, so here's the thing. The official / unofficial lore, and to be clear, this is coming from the source.
Okay.
In the comics, the stuff that came out the truck that hit Matt Murdock in the face and blinded him. That was the canister of ooze that then went down into the sewer and mutated the turtles.
Is that
it's not official.
Comic?
Well, no, there's no crossover or anything. That's just been a fan lore for a while. And Kevin Eastman likes it a lot, so he's going with it too. So yeah, so there's.
I never heard that. That's cool.
There's a lot of isn't there a lot of Daredevil? Like the original black and white comics took a lot of stuff from Daredevil. Like we've got Daredevil has the hand, and then they have the Foot Clan.
Yeah, that too.
Those kind of things.
So yeah, I'm gonna have my Ninja Turtles chilling with Daredevil, eating pizza or something. I don't know. And then they're gonna meet Batman.
Oh yeah, because
Batman
appeared, he also appeared in the cartoons too. Yeah.
Yep.
I have my Daredevil here, but I can't wait to get the red one also.
Oh, here we go. Enhance. Oh,
yeah.
Yeah. First
that red one's gonna be cool.
That one hovers around $300 on the BST. Nobody wants to sell it like for $200. I'm waiting to find them at $200. Somebody, you never know. You never know. I saw some things today that were like, and then they flew off the shelves on the BST. So
yeah, I got this off of what was the name of that one place? My favorite other place, Underground, because I got the last one from Underground.
That's where I got mine.
Yeah. But I also pre-ordered the red one too, because I'm a completist, unfortunately.
Oh, gotcha. Well, when it comes to Daredevil,
yeah,
or just in general.
Oh, in general, pretty much.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm looking at tables right now, so I can make a little workshop for Donnie.
Yeah, look at all that stuff.
Yeah.
Ooh, wow.
Did he not? I can't remember. Did he not come with a table?
He doesn't have a table. No, this is all just whatever the photographer has. He's got a lot of stuff for photography, dioramas and stuff.
This is cool. Like with between the two. Well, I imagine between all four turtles, but so far between the two turtles, Donatello, who's already come and gone, and Leonardo and the accessories they come with. This just gives you an idea of what you can do as far as like a display, just having fun and playing with them. Because you see the Roadkill Rodney here, the droid that comes with Leo, and then you see the Metalhead, right? Metalhead, yeah, the turtle here that comes with Donatello on the desk and all these other, or the table, I should say, and all these accessories that come with them. Yeah, that's going to be awesome. Just between these two, and I can only imagine when you get all four turtles together what that's going to look like, and just all the things you can do between them. But real quick, let me go to Mitchell Lawrence in the house. What's up, Mitchell Lawrence? Yeah, sorry to say, we had already done the giveaway. But maybe next time, when we do the next giveaway. So yeah, sorry about that. But thank you for coming through. Regardless, Mitchell Lawrence saying the Mondo Shredder looks fire. I'm intrigued to see you, Raphael. I hope they do this line in 1/12 like the He-Man figures. Oh yeah, maybe. I haven't heard anything, but maybe. Mitchell Lawrence also adding, Leo has a Shinobi, Ninja, Ronin, and Samurai look. Oh yeah, I didn't connect all those dots. I knew, the Ninja and the Samurai, but the Ronin part, I guess that was. I just didn't connect the dots. But a good point. Yeah, that's.
It is weird that they gave Leo the whole kind of, because spoiler alert for an already long told story. The Ronin was Michelangelo, so it's interesting that they went that route, and they even went so far as to give Leo the different colored wraps on his sheath for his katana, which is weird and interesting if it's not a Ronin callback, which it's got to be, but I don't know, but it's cool whatever it is.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I think that's also a hint to the interchangeability you can have with the accessories. I think that's kind of similar to like the NECA, where you can do with some of their or even the NECA, like the I think it's actually both the realistic, like the 90s turtles, and the animated turtles. You can swap some of their accessories, or like some of the head sculpts on like different versions of the same turtle type of thing. So I wonder with this, they were kind of tying that into what you were saying, X-Men, is that if you want to eventually give some of these to some of the other turtles, like Michelangelo, for instance, here, because it does seem to imply like each turtle's represented here with orange being on top. So I don't know. Ooh. That could be a clue. Follow the breadcrumbs there, and then of course this whole Ronin look, like we were pointing out. Yeah, this is awesome. I just noticed too that his shin guard is a license plate. I didn't catch that before.
That too. I was going to ask, is that a license plate?
I didn't even notice.
Party wagon.
That's cool.
That is cool. I just saw it was something that I didn't pay close attention, but now like looking at these photos, I see it. It's a license plate. Yeah, it's funny.
Yeah, I tell you, that table's going to be a must, because it's always nice to like not get 50 pieces of accessories and just have to have 48 of them sitting in a box. Like,
yeah.
You can just scatter all that stuff around.
Need Donnie's workshop, Donnie's lab.
For sure.
So this series of figures from Mondo is based upon the comic book TMNT by Eastman and Laird?
No, this is it's all based off of the comic book. But
that's where it started.
So here's the thing. This is Mondo's own canon following the first two Turtle movies.
Okay. It's based upon the movies.
Yeah.
And the animated
inspired. I would say inspired by,
Okay.
Inspired by, but what they said directly was they are building upon the lore from the movies directly. This is a what if the third movie never happened, which yes, it didn't happen. And they went on some other whole thing, they're basically they're Batman the animated series adventures comicing the Turtles movie story with their line is basically what they're doing, but they're incorporating elements from everything.
So we have a third movie denier in our midst.
No, there is a third movie. We're just
we just don't like.
A lot of people don't like talking about that one. Some people like it, but there's.
It's not awful, but.
So I guess the idea, like Texan was saying, is just like, and like Mitchell Lawrence here is saying, like this is supposed to be after the 90s film. So like the two Turtles movies, right? You have 1, 2, and there's a 3, but this Mondo's taking it from after the second movie and doing their own interpretation of what would have happened if their version continued on, right? So there's no source material for this other than, like I was saying, like that's why I was saying inspired by, right? This is not a movie. These Turtles aren't from like directly from a movie. Like you don't see these versions of the movie. It's just Mondo's like, okay, what if we were to do this? How would they look in our eyes, type of thing? And so that's kind of what they do with all their other figures, right? Like Thundercats, they kind of put their own spin, like their realistic spin on some of the head sculpts, and they have animated versions, and so they're kind of doing that here as well. So they're trying to do some callbacks to the animated series, I believe, and the toys, like by including some of the accessories in here that came with those. Is that right, X-Man?
Oh yeah. Yeah, because a lot of those weapons, you never really see them use.
Yeah.
But they were included in the Playmates toy line. So and they like doing that. They like throwing in those callbacks in a lot of their figures. That's always fun.
Yeah, for us, nostalgia. Yeah. So, people who were big fans of TMNT. But one thing I was going to say too is, for the most part, the articulation looks pretty good. Here, I don't know if this is just like either a limitation or maybe they intended it to pose him this way, because obviously I doubt you'll be able to get him like in a cross legs pose, but
yeah, I doubt it. Yeah,
just consider like this may be the extent of the articulation in this sense here. So if you can get better than this, that'd be awesome. But I would just expect it to be, like a pose, something similar to this, if you wanted to get something like a sitting down pose like that. So just something to point out. Another thing, I kind of mentioned this in our chat too, is I'm not really a fan of this angry head sculpt personally. But I mean, obviously I have other options to go off of. It just, I don't know, it just seemed a little weird looking. What is it? Oh yeah, here it is right here. There's probably some other photos, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just because like the fact that he's showing his teeth like that, that just throws it off. I don't know. But wait, do turtles have teeth? I know snapping. Wait,
these guys
not
do.
those kind of teeth.
No.
What's that?
Not
These
those
guys
kind
do.
of teeth.
Okay.
Pearly whites.
Yeah. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe, yeah, like, I don't know. I'm not used to seeing turtles with teeth in general. Yeah, that's just weird. So
Well, these guys have always
had.
had teeth because they're they're anthropomorphic. So
That's true. Yeah, for sure. But
Yeah.
it just, I don't know. Seeing them like that, yeah, like it just, I don't know. Just something about it seems off to me personally. But like I said, I mean, it's just, I don't have to use that head sculpt. There's other options to choose from here. But otherwise, yeah, this looks awesome. This was cool. Definitely coming home. I'm gonna jump. I'm not gonna take a risk and like wait. I'll just day one. I'll just dopo and get it out of the way. The mechanics on this blade, his katana blade, is awesome too. Look, I just noticed, what is this, like a brake handle here?
Brake handle. Yeah, I was thinking about that too.
yeah.
Wow.
That's awesome. Did they do a toy talk on this yet, X-Men?
Yeah, they did. I mean, it's up on their channel now.
Oh, okay. Any highlights? Or
I believe
anything
it's
to
up there
point
on the
out?
channel now. I'm pretty sure they did it. Now I gotta check.
Okay. No, you gotta tune in. Okay, got it.
I'm pretty sure I watched
Got it.
it, but I've watched so many things.
Hold up a second here.
Okay.
That last picture.
Yep, going
Go
back.
back to that. To me, it makes him look like Bane.
Yeah, it kind of does. Yeah, but this like, yeah, if you took out
Yeah.
the horns, it's the golden or the tusk, or
And
Yeah,
then like
from
the
the
bald,
mask.
the bald head. And the thing
yeah,
coming down.
yeah, you're right. Yeah, he does kind of have a Bane vibe going here. That's funny. Yeah.
Yeah.
One thing I also was going to point out too that I like is it seems to be, for the most part, there's somewhere you could put each of his weapons. Like you can see here, like the 3 kunai go right here in his shoulder pad. That's awesome. Like, of course,
Yeah.
this smaller sheaths or smaller knives and sheaths can go here on his waist. Yeah, that's awesome. That's really cool. And like I said, there's some of this armor is removable. Here's the eyes, the pupil eyes, and then he has the white eyes that we've seen. Here we go, like the white eyes, and these are all interchangeable. And I think I just passed a photo where it shows how that works. Oh, here we go. Yeah, this
okay.
Jim Henson looking
Yeah.
set up. So yeah, and again, it makes me wonder if you can then swap these eyes with, again, like we were talking about earlier, like some of the other figures, some of the other turtles, and interchange them that way. I don't know. Did they say that in the previous toy talk? X-Men, do you remember?
Okay, so
Like, for
yeah,
Giant?
no, they. Well, I don't know if it looks the same.
Right? Yeah.
They haven't said specifically, but I think they all have the same eyes anyway, so it probably doesn't
Okay.
make a difference. But there isn't a toy talk for this up.
No? Oh, okay.
No, but there should be. It's coming out Tuesday, and usually they do it the week of. Generally, lately, it's been like a couple of days after the figure goes live, which is weird, but
Yeah.
but that's how they've been doing it. So I don't know.
Oh,
They
okay.
might not do
Okay.
one at all. They've mentioned him enough times. I imagine they probably are like, whatever, we've already talked about it, but who knows?
Yeah.
I don't see anything listed as pending. So
Okay, so yeah, maybe just keep it locked to Mondo's channel to see if they do one. And then another thing I noticed too here is I see Donatello on this communicator. That's cool. And I said to touch. They actually put him in there, like you can see
Oh,
a little
nice.
photo
yeah,
there. And the wraps, man, the paint and the detail, the sculpting on these wraps look awesome. Hopefully the finals come out like that too. Look at that. You can see some of the texture. It actually kind of looks kind of like actually like fabric wraps here.
Does.
Wow, that's really
Really
awesome.
nice.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and here like who is it?
Party way.
Evangelium, yeah, pointing out here that's a New York license plate. That's awesome.
That is
Just like
so
the
cool.
little details, yeah, the touches, right? The attention to detail they put on these, man, yeah. And like I mentioned on like a previous stream, this is one of those lines, one of those figures that just are. A lot of collectors are unanimously just like a lot of positive discussions, and the consensus just seems to be positive overall on this, and a lot of people are interested who aren't typically interested in Mondos. Like this one is catching their eye, and they're actually looking to pick these up. So yeah, that's awesome. Whenever there's a figure that kind of, like I mentioned, unites a lot of the collectors who would otherwise be have different takes and just split on different figures from different companies, Mondo being one of them. So yeah, it's really cool to see. I'm excited for these, man. Yeah, I'm excited.
I want to point out that Donnie's communicator is showing Leonardo too.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, which
That's
is
awesome.
awesome.
That's cool. That is awesome. Then here we go. Some more look at the she's here. Yeah, again with the details we're talking about, were like the different colored bandages for each of the turtles represented there. More of his weapons. Yeah, look at this, man. It's just so awesome, man. Oh, and here's where I was talking about the kunai going his shoulder arm here. Yeah, then there's here they are.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's already looking great, man. Look at that. So cool. Yeah. Yep. But anyone got any more thoughts on Leonardo here?
I haven't had my turn. Can I have my turn?
Yeah, go for it.
All right. So my Eastman, my turtles are from Eastman and Laird, and I missed their original, issues, but I saw like second reprints and things like that. Just as I was getting into, Dark Knight Returns, from by Miller, it started my whole comic book collection, in the 80s, in 86. So I missed them by a couple of years, but I remember seeing them in the stores, like, oh, that's cool, on Mirage, and I'm like, I didn't buy enough of them really back then, but I bought collections after that, and I had some of them in there, but I eventually had to give up all my comics because that was just, I couldn't keep them without them rotting and ruining them, so I just said I have to sell them. So but this stuff, I ordered the Donatello because it looks so good, and this stuff reminds me so much, it's so good. It was still kind of like, even though it's not, it's much more ornate than anything Eastman and Laird ever started with, in their books. And but I love this. It just still reminds me of that stuff. So I'm going to get this on Tuesday or 2 weeks from Tuesday or something like that, and pre-order it and have it. Because this is, but there's so many things in the thing. Like I wouldn't know what to choose, like how to display it and stuff like that. There's so many head sculpts, and like you can buy 4 of these and still not be done. Like the same thing happened with all the the Terminator figures. They had so many different likes and head sculpts and everything and versions inside. Like, but I'm gonna get this. This is worth getting, and it's kind of cool. It's funky, and it's so ornate. Look how ornate it all is, This is. I love to buy. I'll buy a figure if it's beautiful, and I'm not really, because that's what my kick is, Like, I think these are beautiful. It's a goofy, cheesy movie, but these are beautiful. This is beautiful. This is my Universal Soldier, Andrew Scott. With my first Dolph Lundgren. So, and I love that. So, let him look over.
He's gonna watch over
and,
us.
Oh, gonna look over everybody here. Well,
okay, so it sounds like you're getting this.
Yeah, I only got one. I let so I only got one of the Donatellos. Okay. So I won't get one of these, even though these are probably
for now.
These got to be. These, I don't know. You're not gonna make any money. I don't know. Maybe you would, but I don't know. The only thing you're ever gonna make money on is Spider-Man 77. You can't spec on these. There's too much money to spec on. I used to spec on shitty little figures. And buy them at the stores if I found them on clearance.
That's why I don't waste my time with that anymore. If I want a figure, I buy it.
I did that. I stopped doing that too in 2020. I just can't do it anymore. You get more figures than you have, and you never get rid of them. It's a virus.
Yeah.
And but so if you get rid of them, you got to get rid of them. At a loss. So I fuck it. Move along. Pardon my French, but these are nice. This is great. And it doesn't. The seams aren't too heinous. I can't do everything by Mondo. I've done a few things from Mondo. I got some animated ones, and I got the McCready from the Thing, and because I don't see anybody else making that, stepping up to make that. And NECA doesn't want to get into this line, I guess. I don't know. Who knows what they would charge. Thank God Factory's not doing this, but
You mean like the 1.6 line? If NECA doesn't
want
to get a 1.6?
NECA doesn't do a 1.6 line,
Right.
They do what they might. If they did one, it was like they've done big ones. They've done quarter scale, I think.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Huge ones, and I don't know if I bought any of those. I think I did, and I sold them. They didn't. I can't. I was buying a bunch of stuff. I get. NECA put out like these huge Hulk figures. Like I don't know if they were in 1.6 or what. I remember getting those figures. The NECA put out, and for some reason they could put it in that scale. For a while. Like along like the same scale as the Batman and stuff like that. They were gigantic. And I bought them at a store for like 60% off. I found them at a store.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I don't know why no one else wanted to tackle the 1.6 version, but I mean, Mondo's taking it on. So to a lot of collectors' excitement, myself included, man. So that's awesome. Yeah, kudos again for Mondo.
These are going to be. What was the first one, Donatello? Was that 285 or 255? Or I have to think
I want to say
250.
I'm not sure. Yeah,
they're both 250.
Yeah, but then the $30, whatever the extra tariffs and
not they're $250. Don't be adding that tariff crap in.
But the shipping, the shipping charge for the Donatello.
But that varies for a lot of people. So I would just $250. Of course, there's always that additional stuff, but
it's definitely worth it. Definitely worth it. Definitely.
Yeah. So it seems like all the turtles are going to be that price. Hopefully, we'll see. If not less, of course, less is always better. But we'll see. We shall see. Let me address the chat here, and we'll go on to the next figure. We got Fig Poser in the house. What up, though? Thanks for coming through, Fig. Hope you're doing well. Good, sir. The Gito adding Leo's my favorite, but I didn't get Donatello. I was going to do all or nothing, but this is tempting. Oh, man. Okay. Wow, so you're still on the fence. Yeah, so it sounds like you're in the same boat as Windman. I think you said you didn't get Donatello,
I didn't
right?
get it either, yeah.
Right, yeah. Okay, there you go. All or nothing, yeah. I mean, it's one of those ones where, like, you guys know me, I'm not like really completionist either, but this is just one of those groups that it really doesn't make sense to get one. Kind of like the Power Rangers too, right? It doesn't make unless you get, I guess, Tommy or the White Ranger, or the Green Ranger, because that was usually seen like as kind of being on its own. But yeah, it just doesn't like, or one Ghostbuster. I don't know. To me, it doesn't seem like it makes sense. I know some people don't mind having just one Ghostbuster, but yeah, no, I definitely hear you, Dagito. Yeah.
Well, keep in mind, they often do standard editions as well. They don't have a standard they don't have one for these two yet, but they might.
Exactly.
Maybe they won't, but they might. They often do. Yeah, so you can keep an eye out for that.
Yeah, I was going to touch on earlier when you were talking about the timed edition too. Yeah, that's a good point. I had the same thought too. Usually, for those that aren't familiar, Mondo, their standard editions just have less accessories, right? So it's the same figure. They just comes with way less. You compare like either the
and it'll cost a little bit less.
Standard, yeah, and it'll cost less, yeah, for sure. But yeah, I don't know. I haven't heard anything about that, and yeah, there's nothing mentioned or shown on their website yet. So I don't know if that's TBD for those like Windman and the Gito who still want to jump in this line later on after the fact and make that available instead of paying like any high, secondary market prices to avoid that whole thing. But yeah, hopefully they do that for you guys in that situation though.
Hopefully, but I don't know, man, because Mattel is pulling the Turtles license from everybody. So
everybody?
That's why you're seeing so much weird shit right now coming out for the Turtles, because everyone's getting it out while they can. So
that's confirmed? They said they're actually going to do that?
No, that's actually happening, yeah.
Oh wow.
But
damn.
But that's the thing, is like, it's not happening right away. I don't know when it's finalized. But I imagine, the deals that are in place are done and that's it. So they might not make extras of these. Who knows?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Interesting. I did not hear about that. Damn. That sucks. Maybe they're trying to like reset and tone it down. Just because, there's like anyone who wanted the Turtles license to use, like they just kind of gave it to them, which is, I mean, not a bad business standpoint, right? Because they're the Playmates or whoever has the license. Is it Playmates or Nickelodeon?
They're losing the license.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I heard about
or
that.
Mattel or whoever has it now. Like whoever
Mattel
had it initially. They're getting like a portion of whatever those. I imagine they're getting a portion of whatever those sales are. But okay, so Mattel's getting it now. Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Let's see
like,
here. We got
that also though. You got to consider everyone's got the license for so many different scales.
yeah,
And the only two companies that are doing 6 scale are Mondo and Big F.
right.
So
Yeah.
I don't know if it matters for the scale, if maybe they're just like pulling it at full, or they're just saying, hey, this scale here is, we're gonna leave it alone, because nobody likes to do 6 scale turtles, like we always talk about. So that scale might be fine. Who knows?
Yeah. Okay. So there's still there's still some there's still some things that may
was Big F more expensive?
No,
sure. I can't recall.
I don't think. I don't remember.
We got 14 Wellington here in the house. Thank you for coming through. 14 Judo Chop. Appreciate you hope you're having a good weekend, good sir. We got Johnny Chronicles in the house. What's up, JC? Afternoon, gentlemen. Good afternoon to you as well, JC. Thank you for coming through. And of course, the movie canon Gio in the house. Hello, collectors. About to start driving. Wanted to say hello. Well, appreciate that. Thanks for stopping by, Gio. Safe travels wherever you're going. Oh yeah, I think I remember. Enjoy the day too. Hopefully all goes well and you guys have a good day today.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. Oh, Mr. Bob, thank you for coming back. Appreciate it. Always appreciate your guys' time. 14 saying also, I'm 100% going to pose this figure with the screaming face going up against my Samurai Predator. Ooh, and Toshiro Mifune, Ronin. Oh man, that'll be awesome.
Yeah, baby. Yeah. I like that.
Great idea.
Ooh.
14 coming through with the ideas there. Yep. Be sure to send that the thank you ideas to 14 there. Yeah. Let's see here. Oh, well, he's also adding, in response to Feezy's statement about the limited articulation on Leonardo equals the photo was accurate to how turtles sit. Oh, okay. Is it? I guess I missed that part of it. I didn't see that episode of National Geographic where they sat like that. Yeah. Let's see. Johnny's asking Moose who made the Universal Soldier figure.
I told him it was it's Damn Toys Blitzway.
Gotcha, okay.
With a two-company to think Damn Toys / Blitzway. And I think, who made the body and who made what, I forget. I was told, and sometimes I get another thing, it's just told with the other, but I got it back. But, I mean, they're like so scrumptious, these figures. They're so solid. But I haven't, I have a couple of other Blitzway. I got the Jimi Hendrix. I still have him in the plastic.
Oh, yeah.
I got the Kurt Cobain, and I haven't opened him yet either. And because I have to, make room for them things, And I bought, I bought the, you'll see him grouse about it, Brother Cousins, because I bought it from Brother Cousins for, a little bit of a premium, and because I missed
Kurt Cobain.
Totally. And then when I bring it up once in a while on his streams, I hey, by the way, I tell him Jay, did you know I bought a Blitzway Kurt Cobain, just to rub it into him, because now he's wants it back.
Oh man. Well, I'm sure hopefully he'll come across another one, or you'll help him out. I'm sure you're always eyeing the BSTs anyway, so I'm sure you can help him out.
I mean, if somebody's giving that away, that's like pure, cash. You can't sell that. You can get 802 seconds. Someone would buy it for 802 seconds at $300 figure.
Going up like that, yeah. For those that aren't aware, he's talking about the Kurt Cobain Blitzway figure. But let me get through some of these more chats here, Moose, and we'll keep on going because we got quite a few figures.
I know, yeah.
So we got Michelle and Lil Beastie coming through again. Thank you for stopping by. Always good to see you in the chat. Says my daughter wants a Hot Toys of April O'Neil as the last Ronin, spending years training to be like the loved ones she lost. Oh, that was actually well put. I'm still actually, speaking of, I'm going through and reading The Last Ronin right now. I just finally started it, because I got the collection, and so I'm reading that. So I will get that reference here in a little bit when I go through the book. But I know there's some people were talking, some speculation that Mondo may do it in April. I know I've heard Shredder. I think that was confirmed, right, X-Men? But I don't know.
That's the next figure coming out. They haven't said anything about April.
No, okay.
But
so that's
hopefully they get the chance. They like to go deep, so we'll see.
We shall see. Yeah, I don't know if Hot Toys will do one because they haven't done any turtles. But if anyone were to do it at this point, it would be Mondo. Well, I guess now considering what X-Men mentioned about the license, so we'll see what the future holds for the turtles in general. But yeah, hopefully they do make it in April in the style of any style. Would be cool. Jose Plus in the house. What's up, Jose? Thank you for coming through.
Hey, Jose.
The host of Más o Menos, which I was on yesterday, the 21st. Yeah, March 21st. So if you missed that, check out either on 16 Fix's channel or Jose Plus's channel. Adam 112 and I went head to head on that in the King Shark Tank segment of Más o Menos. So if I remember, I'll put the link in the description below if you want to check that out. But yeah, thanks for coming through, Jose. Hope you're having a good weekend, man. Let's see here. Make sure. Okay, yeah, the last Ronin. Yep, I got it. Yep. And then apologies if I missed any chats. I know there's like a lot of chats coming through, which I appreciate you guys interacting and engaging in the chat. But yeah, sometimes it does get a lot, so I apologize if I miss any of your messages here. But thank you for interacting and talking figs with us. Okay, here we go. Going on to the next one. Where we at? So this is staying with 6 scale as usual, going 6 scale, and then working our way down. Next 6 scale figure we got is SSR's The Clown, Justice. So this is not the Joker, inspired by Joker, and I believe this is based on or inspired by quote unquote Alex Ross's cover that he did with Harley Quinn and the Joker. I think that was called Uncovered. I think it is Uncovered. I only know the cover.
It's from Justice, the comic book Justice.
Justice, yeah. There's like a cover that he did though, and well, from what I was reading, it said Uncoverable. Yeah, we'll come back to that here. You guys can clarify that for me. But this is 165 USD, set to come out Q4 2026. So you got the head sculpt, which doesn't appear to have rolling eyes. So I didn't see in the description that it said it had rolling eyes, and I was going through the photos, and it didn't look like his eyes were moved in any position. But you guys let me know when we go through these photos here. He's going to have his cane, 10 interchangeable hands, a pair of leather shoes, his lapel, flower lapel, and then 1 display base. So very minimal on the accessories. But I mean, this version of Joker I'm not familiar with, so I don't know if it makes sense to include more accessories with him. But either way, I think this looks good. I'm tempted by this. I haven't pulled the trigger on it, but yeah, I'll toss it over to you guys. Yeah.
Great price, considering they were doing, like, you know, you can go on even on Kit now and see some of their SSR figures for Batman and Superman, like, you know, like the Joker that's based upon the animated one that they did is like $300 more dollars. It's crazy price, it seemed like. You know, because I don't know what I think SSR is like reduced all their prices. Like the Batman and Superman that came out from this show that they did, they've already come out with those, and they were less than $200 too. I mean, they're worth it. You know, I mean, SSR, you know, is a decent company. I understand you don't want to buy from their website though. You want to buy from Kid or somebody like that. You know.
Oh, good call.
Buying from them. I don't know what their issue is, but so this looks great. I mean, you know, this is good enough. I mean, I just recently got, you know, for a song, the SSR from the Dark Knight Returns Batman Joker. I mean, you know, and that's great. You know, if I'm going to go get it, I'll go get it. But you know, for a comparison, you know, because they gave me 2 head sculpts in that at least. You know, one and an extra eye, another knife to go in his eye. You know.
Oh, nice. Oh, but you haven't unboxed it and messed with it yet?
Well, it's sitting on the shelf right there. I'll go get it. And when we go get it, I'll go get it.
If you can. If not, if it's like, if it's too much.
Right there. It's right over there. I'll get it.
I'll bring it. Right. I'm just curious to see like how because I don't think I have any SSR figures, so I'm curious to see like how the body is and just overall the quality of it. Yeah, but while he's getting that, anyone else got any thoughts on this Joker here?
Looks sinister to me.
Right? That pose right there, that looks freaking cool.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not a DC dude, so not for me. But I mean, that price, I wish some other looks quality. I wish some other folks would do them at that price point.
Yeah, the cane, like this pose, like you guys saying, this pose with the cane here. Yeah, that looks awesome. Yeah, I'm wondering now if they're doing this one, if they are going to do that version of Harley Quinn based on that cover. I should have brought it up.
So I know the cover for sure.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, it's a pretty popular cover.
Do both.
Yeah.
The only difference is he's wearing a white bow tie here, where on the cover he's wearing a black with the where you got the little string-a-lings hanging down from it.
Oh, string-a-lings,
yeah.
Sex man and his string-a-lings.
That's
so they don't get sued by Alex Ross.
Tassels, if you will, the tassels. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe I'll bring that up here in a second, just so you guys.
I'm curious of like at that price point, like why do leather shoes? Like
they've done that before. There's some
could have made this 130 without leather shoes. Maybe I don't know what these things.
Oh,
cost,
I see what you're saying. Made it cheaper without doing leather shoes.
Yeah, just made them regular plastic, molded.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's
Colonel Sanders
that's a
bow.
good
That's
question.
it.
The Colonel Sanders bow. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. We all know that.
Yeah. You're wrong, Colonel Sanders. Mama's right. We got favorite craft in the house. Hey fellas, thank you for coming through. Philly Z. Yeah, he's saying Colonel Sanders bow. He's the one that pointed that out. This looks really good. I passed on the Hot Toys Killing Joke Joker. Although I was tempted by that one as well. And so now this one comes around, and so I typically don't do figures kind of just like in suits. Like I make exceptions, but no, this is another one that looks good. And now I'm like, well, if I pass on that one, now this is tempting me. If I were to choose between the two, which one do I really want? I would like to get both, but again, you guys were talking about earlier, Magnus talking about, kind of trying to stay in your lane and being selective with this, how big our collections are now. So I'm like, damn it. This does look awesome.
I'm no hands. Look, this is standing up by itself.
Oh, here we go. Here's Moose's SSR, not Joker from the Dark Knight Returns.
Wow.
Didn't they make a Batman though?
They made tons of them. Of course they did.
Yeah.
But did they make an Alex Ross style Batman?
They did Alex Ross from Justice. It's over there. It's in the detail.
Oh, no, that's what you were getting.
No, I'm getting the Joker. I was getting out the Joker because we were talking about Joker.
Wow, very sinister looking.
It's on Kit. You can see it on Kit. Is he still selling them?
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, there's nothing, and they're less than $200. And I got this. I mean, this is like only a couple of $100. I don't know what they went for originally, but I know some of the other stuff is goes for a crazy price. But this is a great looking one. I think I can't complain about this. It looks just like the comics.
Articulation, the body's okay.
Oh yeah.
Pretty basic. Okay, that's good. Yeah, like I said, I don't have any other.
SSR are beefy figures.
Yeah, they put quite a lot out there. So if you guys, any of you are interested or watching, SSR has made quite a bit of DC characters.
You can pose him without any
Batman and Jokers and a few Batman. There's they did the Kingdom Come Batman, I believe, or Superman, I believe. So they have quite a bit, but I personally don't own any of them just because I'm selective in the DC characters I buy. Because I would like Windman, I wasn't as big into DC, so just the major players. But I'm pretty selective in general just on my DC figures. But thanks for sharing that, Moose. Just to kind of give, I just was kind of curious to see
a little bit of accessories
for people who weren't familiar with SSR.
I'm just happy to have it, And
I got people who weren't familiar. Hold on, Moose. Hold on, Moose. Wait, hold on.
Somebody sold to me for a
Whoa, calm down, buddy.
Yeah. For people who weren't familiar with SSR figures, I just wanted to see what yours was like to kind of give them an idea. Because, like I said, I don't have any.
Oh, they're great looking. I saw the first time I saw one, or they mentioned one, was a Dark Knight Returns 1.0, and they only made 88 of them for some reason, and it was $400 on Kit. I go, and it came out just as I was and I was thinking about ordering that at the same time the Mars Toys Joker came out. Cesar Romero, and I was saying, I can't. $400 is a lot of money for a figure, and I had never spent that kind of money at the time. But it's easy to get the Joker. It was only a couple $100, but to spend $400. But then I saw it. Then who had it? Thomas.
But the figure itself is okay though. You haven't had any issues with the SSR figures.
None of the figures I've had any problem with them. The only one I had problem with, I was screwing around with the ones from Rovanik. He does the same kind of stuff. He's a customizer, and I've had things. Some of his stuff it's falling apart. I had to glue it back on. I glued the glove, and I made a post about it. But I haven't had any trouble yet with Rovanik. I mean, with the SSR, I've had more trouble with Rovanik.
Nice. Okay.
And I bought a Rovanik Absolute Batman too. I gotta think about that.
Oh wow, nice. Okay, well, it's good to know. Yeah, thanks for sharing that, Moose. We got Frodo Pop in the house. Thank you for coming through. Frodo Pop adding SSR is more like a custom third party, very expensive and limited numbers. Or certificate. Oh, I
not lately. They're going down in price on some of this stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna say this one's pretty reasonable. It's like Windman was saying, this is like 165 USD. So this one, well, at least from the one site. Yeah.
I ordered it today. And oh yeah, I forgot that. I forgot about that's out there. I ordered that today, and what else did I have to order? I ordered a bunch of things today.
Do they have certificates, Moose? Do they come with the SSR figures you got?
No.
No.
No
okay.
certificates that I know of.
Gotcha. Okay, interesting. Yeah, maybe it's only certain figures then. Okay. Anyone else got any thoughts on this Joker before we continue on with the next figure here?
I'm good.
Nope. All right. Here we go. Next up, still with 6 scale, we got these figures from EFX. So this first one up is Si Zai. Hopefully I'm pronouncing these right. Apologies if I'm not. So this is the translation from Chinese, I think, is the Siege of Kowloon Walled City. But if you then translate it to English, I think they're calling it Twilight of the Warriors Walled In. So it's a movie, basically. This is
the film version.
Yeah, the film. Okay. Oh, so there's another version.
Yeah, well, the film is based on on a book called City of Darkness.
Oh, okay.
So the film that they in 2024. It's a really good film. I really enjoyed the film. Twilight of the Warriors Walled In, and they're in production now on the sequel, and there's going to be a prequel film as well.
Awesome. Okay, we'll come back to that. I'm interested. Yeah. So what I looked up real quick, it was I just saw it was a movie. So I think so. Are these figures based on the movie then, or
yes?
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
The characters. These look like the characters in the film.
Okay. Gotcha. So
good.
So here we got they do look good. We got Si Zai, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Now I don't know what that name translates to. Like, Wingman, you can help me out there if you know. But so this one comes with two editions, a standard and deluxe. The standard ranges from about 243 to 359 USD, again depending on where you shop. The deluxe is 313 USD to 479 USD, set to come out later this year, Q3 of 2026. So accessories here for the standard edition. So actually, what I'm gonna read comes with both editions, and then I'll go over the deluxe here. So of course you get the head sculpt with implanted hair. So if you're just listening in, this figure does come with implanted hair, movable eyes. Let's see, a battle damaged body, 8 hands. So he has his kind of typical, kind of regular everyday clothing, sweatshirt, sweatpants, kind of typical look, right, of just kind of like a sweatsuit basically. A stone. He also comes with a stone hammer, a bamboo sword, and I just passed that. A base here, like a square base that has like this tiled type of look to it, like this design. And he has like one wrapped on some of his hands. So pretty basic looking figure, but it does look cool though. He has battle damage on his face, and like I said, implanted hair. So that's the standard version. The deluxe is all that. Then you add a battle damage head sculpt, right? So also has movable eyes, a blue baseball cap, a windbreaker, gray sweatpants, I think, and then another pair of black socks. So I think it was kind of hard to tell which came with what. So I was trying to compare in the description what they each had. So I could be mistaken on some of those, but either way, the main part seems like you do get another head sculpt, a baseball cap, and the windbreaker, if nothing else. And then everything else seems to be either this similar, or maybe
pair of underwear on his face.
Yeah, and a jock strap on his face.
Yeah, I didn't want to say that, but okay.
Yeah, I said it. It's all right. I said it for both of us. Yeah, but yeah. So that's Si Zai. I think that's how you say his name. One thing I think may probably turn collectors off from this is that he does have visible joints. There's no seamless arms on here on this one.
Yeah.
So if you can get past that, it seems like a cool figure otherwise. A cool looking figure. I have no reference. Like I said, I haven't seen the movie. I am interested though. Especially now that Windman says
definitely check it out. It was a big hit in 2024 in Hong Kong. It was like the number 2 movie of the year there.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. Some good fights. Got some good actors in it.
Yeah. So one of the reasons this caught my eye is not only obviously like just because the interesting look here, especially with this deluxe version here, but the name, the title, Kowloon Walled City. So the only reason I know that is from Bloodsport. So you guys remember Bloodsport from the 80s, Jean-Claude Van Damme? The Kumite that they participated in actually was in like Kowloon Walled City, and I remember their host, the guy who was whose representatives for Jean-Claude Van Damme and I forgot his friend's name. I should know that. But anyways, he was explaining like Kowloon City and what that was like, and that caught my interest, and I started doing research on it. And for those that aren't familiar, yeah, it's just like a city within a city. I'm sure you've seen photos of it, but it was like a big, tall, walled city. Well, walled, but it was like its own area that was just free of enforcement. There was no rules or regulations. Everyone there was just kind of like on their own, and it was mostly run by like triad gangs and had a lot of crime, and it was like a bad place to live basically. And so I'm sure Windman, he probably knows more about it than I do, and he can fill in the gaps. But yeah, there was just everything like just went there. It was just like, it was crazy. No one really wanted to touch it, and so it was just like independent from the rest of the city it was in. So that was taking place, I think it started up like in World War II, went on through all the way through the 90s, I think it was, and that's where they ended up tearing it down sometime in the 90s. But did I get all that right, Windman?
I don't know about that, but I know like the film takes place in the 80s. The book I think goes up to the 90s, so you're probably right in that. But you watch the movie, it's a very claustrophobic, crazy looking. It's almost like just all these project buildings all together. And inside it's like a crazy city and crime and
really compact. Yeah, it's really like when I was saying, there's really tight spaces, and this was an actual place. And I do know they demolished it, because I did read that forgetting the time frame, I think it was in the 90s, so it's not there anymore. But it was. If you go back and watch Bloodsport, you can see they walked through some of the hallways, and like they were walking down this narrow corridor, and that's pretty much how it was. Like everything was just like really packed and really tight. Packed together. And I think initially refugees had used it, post World War II to kind of go when like they fled, and they were just like staying there. No one wanted to take control of it or be responsible for that area, and so it just ended up being its own thing. Yeah, it's crazy. So now, all that to say, that's why this caught my attention, because now I'm interested in the movie to kind of see what that was about, and to kind of get more of a glimpse of what life was like within that walled city. So yeah, really interesting here. So that's this, that guy, and then Wang Jiu. So let me go over this figure, and I'll toss it to you guys to kind of give your thoughts on this. So this is Wang Jiu, I think I pronounced his name. Again, apologies if I'm butchering it, but yeah, kind of similar. Yeah, same base it looks like, but obviously another character. So this guy's running from 342 USD to 528 USD, and I think that higher end is from the BBTS. Yeah. BBTS usually, like on their imports, they kind of include a markup. So just kind of be wary of that. There's other websites you can go for if you want to get it for less than that, of course. Yeah, exactly. Also, implanted hair, movable eyes, 9 hands, and then he has like this kind of tiger themed suit going on with a tie, and he has like these white pants, leather shoes. He has leather shoes, gold necklace, an AK rifle. And like I mentioned, this similar platform. So I'll pause there and toss it over to you guys. Anyone got any thoughts? Or I guess continuing off with Windman, you want to any more thoughts on these? I
mean, these both look cool for a decent price. I mean, I really enjoyed the movie. I don't particularly see myself wanting characters from the film, other than like this guy. He's the right hand man of a big drug kingpin, played by Sammo Hung, who you probably know from a lot of Jackie Chan films.
Oh shit, Sammo's awesome.
Right. So I'm like, if there's one figure I would want from the movie, it would be Sammo's character, just to have a Sammo figure. Amazing fights. This guy, they do a lot of fighting. The other character is like the main character. He kind of has to hide out, and he shows up at the walled city and gets into a lot of drama and stuff. But I mean, these look good. I didn't realize when I was looking at I didn't realize these had implanted hair. So I was like, why is he so expensive? And I didn't know they had moving eyes. So, I mean, if they're good quality, I mean, I guess those prices in the 300, 350 range would be a good deal. But I guess these are the two that stick out. Like, but yeah, I unless I catch one of these on a good sale, I wouldn't pick them up personally. But movie's definitely worth checking out, guys.
Where do you know where the movie's streaming now? If not,
I don't know where it's streaming. I bought the movie.
Okay.
But it might be streaming. I mean, you know what? I think there's a U.S. company that brings a lot of these movies over. The name escapes me. I'll look it up and put it in the chat. But they have a streaming service. It's probably streaming there, actually.
Oh, okay. Either way, yeah, I'm really curious. I might just end up either renting or buying it too. Yeah. So this is up there because yeah, from what I was reading, the premise is like kind of Windman was touching on. There's like the main character goes in and I guess he goes into the walled city and he ends up just fighting. I don't know if I don't know more than that, but he goes in there and like he's competing or he's doing something as a kind of similar to Jean-Claude Van Damme's movies, you know, like where he goes in kind of like Bloodsport, I guess. I don't know to what extent or what his motivation is, but I'm sure Windman can add to that.
Well, it's not like a tournament or anything. He's just there's just all these lawlessness going on, and he gets caught up in it and has to fight. You know.
Oh, okay.
And then there's people after him outside of the wall, and they kind of come in to get him, and drama and fights ensue.
Okay, gotcha.
Yes.
Yeah. And X-Man, you had touched on this too. I'm not. I've heard EFX collectibles, and I heard you mention they do like prop replicas or props prior to this. Are these their first 1/6 scale figures? I didn't get a chance to kind of if that was.
I believe they are. The naming convention certainly lends itself to that belief. This being E001. Right, yeah, but I've not heard of them doing figures at all. They've always done full scale props. They do a lot of really good Star Wars stuff.
Oh.
Like they do a lot of helmets. They do some weapons. They got some lightsabers up on their site right now. They've got Indiana Jones stuff. EFX has been well known for a while for their replicas. And not dissimilar from Factory Entertainment, which I guess we don't really need to talk about them. But
not in this one anyways.
but these guys do really good stuff.
Okay.
In fact, just talking about like as far as provenance goes,
yeah,
their replicas, they actually go to like the Lucasfilm archives.
Oh, nice.
And they will, I believe they scan the items digitally.
Mm-hmm.
It's they either scan them or they make physical molds of them. I forget between them and Novo or Nuo, whoever the hell the guys the Nuo Novo they call themselves now. I forget which one does what, but they both get the actual props. It's just one of them does it digitally, one of them does it physically, and then they make their props from that. But they make really, really, really high end stuff.
Oh, okay.
So it's not surprising to see that they're coming out of the gate swinging like they are with these.
Yeah, right.
So yeah,
because the hairstyle in this prototype, I mean, this already looks good. I don't know. Again, I haven't done a comparison, so I'm not sure if this is accurate. But regardless, I think it just looks good. To 14 Wellington's point here, saying the thick thatch of rooted hair on the EFX figure looks amazing on this figure. Does it come with the second head with the jockstrap mask, or does the hair come off? Yeah. From what I understand, the deluxe comes with that second head, so you get another head if you get the deluxe for going back to this guy here. So this is like a whole separate head here. There's not a photo where they show like all the accessories laid out. So this is one head. This is what you get with the standard edition here. This head with the hair, and this overall look here. This whole look here, and then if you get here's everything here in the standard, and then deluxe. Yeah, they add in. Okay, yeah. So I guess they did have this photo, which I covered earlier. But yeah, there's this photo, another head sculpt with the baseball cap. So I believe the baseball cap is removable. At least how they listed it in the description, it seems like it is. And then you get this windbreaker, and I think he has some other clothing items as well, like another pair of sweatpants to represent this look. I'm guessing he has this look in the film.
Yeah,
I'm not sure. Does he? Okay, gotcha. Yeah. Thanks, Windman.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you get with the deluxe, you get that extra head sculpt there. 14. Okay, then Windman's here. You can rent it from.
I figured I make sure I wouldn't pose them, so the seams show up so much. On that one, especially.
Yeah.
If you notice on the left arm, he's got the little
Amazon,
the little thing covering up the seam. You could probably just do that on the other side as well, and then
sure,
not an issue if you're putting the jacket on him. But yeah, it doesn't look too bad.
Yeah, Windman. Thanks for this, by the way. He put in the chat. You can rent it from Amazon, Apple, or other major players. Okay, thanks for that.
But my post before that, I list a bunch of free places you can watch it.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, right above that one.
Appreciate that. Yeah, definitely have to check that out. Yeah, to what you're saying, Moose and Windman on the joint. It's just interesting how they stepped in and they went with that option. Well, I mean, I as always, there's always the pros and cons of silicone versus visible joints, and so but again, like EFX and what X-Men was saying, just kind of what their reputation has been so far, why they went with that choice. I mean, if you have the jacket and like some of the other clothing, then it won't be visible, obviously. So it's just either way, it overall it still looks really cool.
I love how the jock strap is like, you could totally tell who the guy is with the 3 big holes. It's like, what is the point?
Yeah. And I think I was reading there's something, he has like some sort of condition or something. That's why he has that on? Windman, is that right?
I don't remember if he's wearing that because he doesn't start off in the movie wearing that. So maybe he gets beat up. I don't remember. It's been a while. It's been a few years since I watched it.
Gotcha. Okay, interesting. All right, but I was only familiar with EFX from before. I think shout out to Alex Montano. I think he has some stuff from them. Either him or another collector had mentioned some props that they've had. So I know they're usually pretty good with their props. So we'll see how their figures come out. It seems to be their first, like we were saying, it seems to be. You guys correct me if I'm wrong here in the chat or in the comments if they've done other figures, but or 1/6 scale figures, but hopefully these come out as well as they look. All right.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
Can I say one more thing? I just want to say is like, I have no idea who these characters are, right? But when I look at this, I'm like, these are really fantastic figures. The hair, the clothing, everything. Like, I almost want to buy them, even though I haven't seen the movie yet.
Yeah, and this guy's totally got the '80s vibe.
They're both great looking.
Just awesome looking. I mean, like for me, I'd probably put them like as a featured thing, even though I've never seen it. And someone will say, that figure, I'm like, I don't know, but it looks great.
It's just one of those cool factor things, right? That we always touch on. Like they look cool. Yeah, and you said, Windman, this does take place in the 80s, right? This movie
takes place in the 80s, yep.
Okay, so that makes sense. Yeah,
because at first, I think I didn't really pay attention to the time period. And then when I started seeing like this guy, I'm like, what is this dude wearing? Like, and I'm like, oh, it's the 80s. I forgot,
Yeah. I think regardless of the decade, this guy can pull off this look. It just like works on him.
I got an outfit like that.
Yeah. Oh, do you? A tiger stripe jacket with the matching tie?
I'm just kidding.
Prove it. Pixar didn't happen.
Just get joking.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Next, if no one else has anything else on these figures, we'll jump to the next one here.
I want a zoot suit.
A zoot suit. I would like to see you in a zoot suit, Moose. Yeah, let me know if you make that happen. Well, let us know. I'm sure you'll post it on your Mooseketeers Facebook group. Real quick, actually, before we go on to the next one, we got S Beam in the house. What's up, S Beam? Thank you for coming through, good sir. Hello, all. Feces 20 or we riot. Hashtag leading the movement as always. Yeah, Moose is not joking, by the way. He's talking about on the clothing. All right, going down. Next smaller scale here is jumping down to I've seen this in 1/12 and 1/10, but looking at the height, I think it's more around like the 1/10 scale ish. We got the MetyToyz Sparta or Gladiator Saga Sparta. I think I've seen multiple names for this, but either way, it's by MetyToyz. So price $89 to about $113 USD, set to come out the end of this year. Q4 2026, so standing about 6.7 inches, so it's like 17 centimeters. Hence why I was saying it's like a little bigger than 1/12. He's gonna have his 2 head sculpts, the armored head sculpt with the helmet, basically, and then the bare head, 4 pairs of hands, 2 pairs of feet, including his feet with the boots, and then a pair of bare feet there. I don't see him in the photo. I just realized that, but it did say that in the description. And he has all his armor here for being a Spartan gladiator warrior, which is removable. So the shoulder armor, bracers, waist armor, and the leg armor. That's on there. But you can, I think there's a photo here that has it removed in it. He has his cape, his wired fabric cape, cloth goods, which looks to be wired.
Nice.
I think I mentioned that. I said wired twice, but yeah, another one where, like the sculpting and the detail on this, and look at like this lion belt buckle. I want to say that, that lion design looks awesome. the straps, I'm just noticing this now. I can't tell if this. I think the straps might be plastic. They might be a soft plastic. Because they didn't mention anything about them being fabric in the description, but it does look pretty good though. Like, it looks like they got the texture down on the straps on his waist. Again, the shin guards look awesome. Yeah, MetyToyz is awesome. Does awesome work, man. They're the ones who recently came out with their version of the Turtles recently. That went under Lingjihun, I believe it's pronounced, which we're going to look at some figures from them later on. So we'll kind of come back to that point. But yeah, they usually do pretty good stuff. They did a bunch of like their, I think, ogres and trolls and things like that. Yeah, different stuff. So it's just another character you can add in that world, that fantasy world that they've been doing recently from all these figures. So yeah, really cool. Anyone else got any thoughts on this Gladiator Sparta? Spartan Warrior?
That shot looks cool as hell.
Yeah, I mean, I don't get. I'm doing 1/6 and I do 1/12 and I do McFarlane. I can, this is probably a McFarlane scale, I would imagine. This is probably the closest. I guess I would go with McFarlane figures.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
Do they say it's 1/12?
And they're hiding the joints pretty good. I think better than the EFX figure did. But I hate that one in the middle, on his chest. That looks kind of icky. That thing there.
Yeah.
But it's nice. I mean, what are they going to be like $100 figures or something like that? What are these? Let's see
yeah, around there, like 89 to 113 is what I've seen. Yeah. To your question, Windman. Yeah, there's I think a website or two that listed as 1/12, and there's another one that listed as 1/10. But the actual, from what I read, the height is, like I said, about 6.7 inches, so like 17 centimeters. So it's going to be taller than like most of the other 1/12. So I would say it's probably more like 1/10, like McFarlane-ish.
Well, Kid called it 1/10 on his thing.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Like, he's one of the ones that called it 1/10, but if you go to other websites, they list it as 1/12. And I mean, how these these unofficial, I don't say this unlicensed because this is MetyToyz' own like IP, but like there's a variation between like the naming and the scales and things like that. But yeah, just something to keep in mind. Yeah.
I'm trying to get away from 1/6. I mean 1/12. I mean, I'm trying to get only 1/6, but I find McFarlane stuff hanging around, showing up. I'll be glad when he gets rid of the license in a way. Like it's enough. That's enough. I can't.
For DC.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. He's gonna lose it in July, probably July 1st. He can't make anymore. He can't solicit it anymore. I don't think he can make. Mattel has it after that. I don't know how long that'll take to get things up and running, but he looked.
I didn't need to see that.
To give you an idea of the articulation,
he needs that EFX jockstrap.
Yeah, yeah, he does. Yeah, not on his head.
He needs to have a T-shirt.
Yeah, yeah. Anyone else got any thoughts on the Sparta figure? I will add too. I like how they added the texture to his skin. I mean, it's probably overly done, but I think that's just to kind of give that appearance of the texture when you look at it from far away. It's like over texture, I should say, if you look up close, but still, like, I just appreciate the fact that, again, they went through that detail to add that in there instead of just doing like a smooth plastic of the same color, that other companies would normally do.
Well, he's got to breathe, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can tell us to the other figures that have a smooth skin. They're not breathing, I guess.
No,
look at the shield too.
I mean, it makes it gives it more detail. You gotta take a sheet. I was watching somebody put together a Wolverine with some texture and stuff like that on Instagram. That's how you do it. You just have to get one of those like a scrim or something like that, and you lay it over it when you're making the mold.
On a 1/12 figure.
He was making it on something. I forget what it was. It wasn't a. I forget.
It was bigger scale.
It might have been. I don't know, but
Oh,
but
okay.
they take a piece of paper, like it has it already like printed on there, like that would be a piece of paper they would make when they're making the mold of the clay or something like that, and they put it on that piece of paper on there that gives it that rough edge
texture. Oh, I see what you're saying.
Wow.
You're talking about when they make the initial, the master figure that they would make the molds out of. I see. Yeah. I gotcha.
That's interesting. I just found a place that's like next to my work, and I might start doing it because there's like a sewing joint, and maybe I can teach me how to sew and I can make 1/6 scale clothing. You know.
Oh yeah, that'd be a good skill to have. Yeah, for sure. Especially
That's money. I would think that's money. Maybe I could retire doing it. You know, like get out of food. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, Moose, you're still working on your YouTube channel. I don't know if you're gonna have time to.
I know. I don't have time for anything. You know, like Jesus Christ, time for anything. You know, well, you know, I know. What are you gonna do? You know?
Yeah. All right. Going on to so that going from we'll say 1/10, going down from 1/10 to now 1/12, going down even further. So smaller scale. First up, we got the Inart Yaksha King from Black Myth Wukong. So for those that don't know, Black Myth Wukong is a video game from a Chinese developer, Game Science, that got won a lot of awards, if not got a lot of nominations. Yeah, I still have yet to. I have it. It's in my queue to play. But yeah, really high praise for that game overall. So this is another character from that game. Inart has been focusing a lot of their characters recently. Or one of their lines is Black Myth Wukong, both in 1/6 and 1/12 scale. But here, this is their smaller 1/12 scale side, which they now dubbed Inart Action. And we went through a few names. It's still not clear what's what, but they labeled this one Inart Action. So this is 1/12 scale. Let's see. So it's going for 82 to 130 USD. Again, multiple retailers, multiple sites. So be sure to shop around and find a retailer that suits your needs. Link in the description below for reference. So I just put an Inart site just as like a base reference, and you can go from there. Set to come out Q3 of 2026. So later this year, standing at about 7.7 inches. So that's like 9.5 centimeters. Comes with 6 pairs of hands, 6 blades of different lengths. So like the blades that go on his elbows. And we'll get some of the photos here of the various blades he comes with. Let's see, a back effect set, like literally that goes on his back, and there's some photos of that too. Let's see here, and then 2 different bases. So a figure base, and then a base for the effects. He comes with like this spinning blade effect that we'll see, and so there's a base for each of those. You can kind of actually see that here, right? So there's like this smaller base and a smaller base and a bigger base here. And all these pieces here, these are like the back effect. Oh no, this one here is the back effect piece, and these are the different blades here. So yeah, let's go through some of these photos and take a look at it. Really cool. Like I said, I have yet to play, so I'm not familiar with the boss yet, but this is one of the bosses in the game. As Inart has been doing, man, like the texture, the sculpt, the paint, they've been killing it, man. Like in this scale. So really, yeah, really good job. I have recently I got my Black Myth Wukong in recently. I have yet to unbox it, but the 12 scale one that they put out, the standard one, and a lot of consensus is positive overall on these figures in the 1/12 scale side. In addition to the 1/12 scale side, in addition to the 1/6 scale figures. Yeah, I don't know if I messed that up, but yeah, I'll throw it to you guys. You guys have any thoughts on this Yaksha King? Anyone excited or looking forward to this one? Anyone even interested?
I'm not a gamer. I know of it just because the figures have been dropping.
Yeah.
But this is out of my wheelhouse. I mean, some of the earlier Wukong figures I thought were very interesting. Not this one in particular. This is like nightmare fuel.
Yeah, he's supposed to be like some sort of, from what I understand, like a lava demon, some sort of demon. I want to say he was like fire-based, lava-based, I think it is. And they did put, I did see that Inart did a couple of streams on this. This is kind of what they've been doing for their smaller scale. Now that I think about it, I don't know if they have done streams. Oh no, like the last one I can remember was the T800. They did a live stream for, but they've been doing a lot of live streams for their smaller scale figures.
Okay.
This one included. They just did recently, which are up on their channel now. So it's a couple of hours for the stream, but it seems like they've been repeating. Like they'll go through, read the information, and they kind of like start over again from the one stream that I saw. Right, and they just repeat the same thing. And so it's weird. It's not like just one video. They just kind of repeated the same information like in like an actual format throughout the whole stream. So I'm not sure. That was kind of interesting, but it's there if you guys want to. I'll put it, if I can remember, I'll put a link in the description below if you want to check it out. But yeah, she just goes in more details of the figure, just kind of pointing out things like the hair and the like this waist loincloth thing is like soft fabric to allow better articulation. I think some of the parts on the body, like around the elbows, I think is soft plastic as well. That allows more flexibility for articulation there. So she kind of went over things like that. And if you're interested, yeah, check that out. Yeah, really cool looking figure.
Those look cool.
Right? Yeah. Yeah, anyone else got any thoughts on this guy? Look at this. Damn.
I like that effect.
Badass. Yeah.
It looks awesome. I mean, like if I was a maniac, I am a maniac, but if I was a bigger maniac, I'd get this too. Like, Jesus, that's getting another $115 figure. What's I think, right? Something like that. I'm sure on Kit or somebody. I'm sure it's $130, $140 figure. Who knows?
It's like 82 on Inart's site, but then other places range all the way up to like I've seen it as high as 130.
It's a global license, so but they'll charge you shipping, so maybe the shipping will be cheap. I would imagine it's about $100 or so. It's cool, but I mean, I don't even know anything about this stuff, and I can't really start getting into it, because it's a game thing, and I don't play games, and because I'm too old to start now. The only game I ever played was Godfather.
Never too old, Moose.
Maybe I don't know. Yeah, but I don't even have time to even do my YouTube channels. Let alone playing. Let's play some games for 5 hours.
That's true. Yeah,
12 hours.
We're so close.
With get some friends in, bring some friends in, play with them, and something like that. You're like, Jesus, and I want to start sewing too. So, I mean, there's got to be a limit to everything like that. But it's for somebody and for something. Somebody will want this, and it's usually typically. I have Inart. I do have the essential Inarts that I want, the 1/6 Legolas and Nazgul and the horse and and my Gandalf and all that shit. So I'm happy to have all that stuff. I'm kind of regret I didn't get a Pennywise, but I wish I'd bought 20 Pennywise. Because that thing that's money too. That Pennywise. Imagine if we had some of those in your kick. It would have cost you $500 or $600 to get the deluxe. They go for like $1,500, $2,000 now. On eBay, from what I see. I know people are paying it, but I see them. People are asking for it. And it's Inart. Inart is great, and they look like they're starting to speed up. On some of them. A little bit. I don't know how fast. I don't know how fast Hot Toys was. They've done 800 figures since 2005. They've done 800 in the MMS and other figures as well. So I don't know how many total they've done. I wish I should. I'll have to figure that out. But Inart, it's considering pretty slow. And as things go, as I would imagine. But
I think you're right for the 112.
Now they're into 112. Now they're going into 112, and and I'm sure it's pleasing anybody that buys it. So.
Yeah. No. Yeah. They're 112. They've been doing pretty good. I haven't heard anyone really mention anything.
Well, I got the Dark Knight one. The Dark Knight one's great. People have all seen the Dark Knight Bale.
Yeah. So I think they seem to be going at least more or less on schedule with their 112 stuff. So yeah, they have that. One thing I was gonna say, like looking at these photos, as you were talking, Moose, I was kind of zooming in on some of these. They hide the. I don't want to say hide, but they do a really good job of blending the joints, like at least the connecting joints of the figure. Like here, most other companies would just kind of have this, like for example, like where the elbow is, have this be like a smooth piece as like a way to connect, the upper arm and the lower arm. But they actually add texture and detail to that piece as well. They don't just treat it as just like a connecting piece, basically. Like they actually treat it like the rest of the figure and put the same amount of detail, which is awesome. And again, I probably would see that if I opened up my Wukong figure. Although that one has like a bunch of clothing on it, so it may be harder to tell.
Did someone say live unboxing?
Yeah, I would have to find it first. Yeah.
Oh my God, that's bad. We can't find it.
Yeah, exactly.
You gotta say, some people are playing, checkers, and other people are playing 3D Star Trek chess. So it looks like
I don't get that reference. But yeah, no, this looks really cool. That, and I noticed too in another photo, it looked like there was like a black space. It looked like it was a gap, but here I don't really see it as much now. Actually, yeah, see, like where the torso is. Man, look at this detail. Like, there's like this gap here, like this cavity. I'm sure that's accurate to the game. I presume it is, but no, that just looks awesome. Yeah, all these close-up shots, really cool, awesome detail here. Yeah, so it's just, man. Again, another one. Oh yeah, this is the one I was talking about here, right? See, it looks like there's like some gaps here, but I think that might be intentional.
Yeah.
Yeah, really cool. Really cool. Anyone else got any more thoughts on Yaksha King? Yaksha King. Oh, okay. All right, here we go. Next one. So Inart has usually been going toe-to-toe with another company, LPZZ/UPF. And I know a lot of people have been comparing this stuff because a lot of their figures like either been coming out with the same one. Like I compared that Red Death figure, I think a couple of figure lowdowns ago, or maybe it might have been the previous one. But now UPF is offering their next iteration in the Arkham Knight line. And so this is the Arkham Knight himself. So again, this is UPF or UP Fingers. I think that's kind of a weird way to put it, but I think that's how it's spelled anyways. UP Fingers / previously known as LPZZ has his Arkham Knight out for pre-order. Where are we at on this? About $100 USD, set to come out this year, also Q2, Q3. Standing at so actually no, I couldn't find the height for this this figure, but in some of the photos you can see he's standing about the same height as the Arkham Knight Batman, and we'll look at that photo here. And Arkham Knight Batman was standing around like 6.6-ish inches, so about 16.8 centimeters. So I think, again, another one that's a little bit taller, closer to 1/10 than 1/12. But their figures have been standing a little taller anyways. So they're at least consistent with their own line. So it seems. So this one's cool. This figure is cool that you get two different looks, right? You can go for the red hood look or the blue hood look, right? So he comes with both of those. An open armor helmet. Let's see here. What is this? Four sets of hands and then one communicator hand, dual wielding pistols, sniper rifle, rocket launcher, smoke effects, rocket grenades, a bunch of armor replacement parts, like I said, so you can go for both looks, the red or the blue, a stand and a base. So you're here, looks like most of the blue version here, but if you keep scrolling through here, man, that looks awesome. That looks cool. So you got this blue version, showing off the multiple poses, the articulation you can get with this figure. Another one that LPZZ's or UPF has been killing it with their figures as well. Like I said, going kind of toe to toe with Inart's 1/12 offerings as well. Yeah, really, really cool looking. So I'm sure the red ones have to be in here somewhere. Oh yeah, here's like the slightly unmasked or helmeted head sculpt here that it comes with. There we go, closer look. Look at all the details on this figure. Another one too. Again, I didn't do it side by side, so I presume it's accurate to the game. If not, this is just damn impressive, regardless of the sculpt and the paint that they got in this figure, especially in the helmet. Just like in this alone, like all the little details that they have here underneath on the bottom part of the mask or the helmet there. Yeah, really, really cool. This is a badass pose. I saw this like, oh damn, that's awesome.
It's not available at kit right now. I couldn't find it.
Is it already out? Okay. There's quite a few places, yeah, where I saw this available. So if it's not on 1/6 kit, I'm sure it's otherwhere else. Yeah, and I just realized, okay, so maybe give me a minute. Let me turn over to you guys while I look for the red version. I thought it was in the same set of photos, but if not, you guys got any thoughts on this Arkham Knight?
Anybody?
One at a time. You guys are talking over each other. If not, I'll just go on to the next one if no one has any thoughts.
What are you talking about? They look great, the 1/12 scale, I mean, can I buy everything? No, I can't afford everything, but I'm not a big gamer, so that's another game thing. You can push that to the side a little bit. Movies, yeah. Comic books, yeah. That's enough. That's enough. I can't do everything, not as much as I'd love to, I bought things in the past before, like, but this looks too, I don't know, too a little bit too weird, I guess. I don't know. It's not really that weird, but it's part of the game, and his set suit,
yeah.
It doesn't even look human. It looks like a robot, in a way.
All that armor.
I know. Yeah. So
it looks cool though.
It looks great, like it's
definitely
awesome.
Looks superposable,
and it's licensed too. I mean, is it a global license? I mean, who can sell this? Can Entertainment Earth sell this? No, and I haven't seen it up there. I think they only sell it overseas. So you're gonna find a trusted place. I would go with Lion Rock, not Kit, something like that. Either one of those two. I wouldn't trust anybody. I don't know. People are freaking out about how slow the TNS seems to be lately, and I don't think does Tim Cent even sell this? I don't know.
I don't know. TNS, I personally had a bad experience with them enough to where like I don't go back. So just shop with caution if you go TNS.
Well, I ordered something ages ago, and there's no word it's even going to come out. You know, it's a Lucius Fox figure. You know, it's different than the one that's the Present Toys one, but there was another one that's supposed to come out, and I paid the deposit, and I haven't heard squat that it's even going to be made. So I don't know what that delay is for, but I did get a couple of other figures. I got prints from them. I got some other other figures from TNS, so I don't have a problem. I don't have.
Yeah, hopefully no. Hopefully you don't.
You're not going to come through.
Yeah, hopefully no one else does. But yeah, I know myself and another collector I know had issues with them. So yeah, I just especially now like with Asian-based retailers, there's just I only stick with the ones I know basically. And anytime anyone just like I had a bad experience, I just cut them off. And there's other options. So I would just say again, do your research, buy with caution. That goes out as a general FYI to anyone, all collectors and in general. So just do the research, ask around. You can ask me if you want, send me a message. I usually try to share my experiences, so just an FYI on that. But I was able to find another set of photos here. So here's a good photo with all the accessories, right? You can see all the interchangeable, the different color swap outs. Yeah, for the red look, like I said, for the red hood or the blue hood look here, and there's that partly unmasked head. And here's that base that he comes with. And then rocket launcher and all the pistols, the sniper rifle, like I was saying. So yeah, really cool figure. Man. And then here's the red look here. This is awesome. We got the camel look here on the legs. That is awesome. Just the fact that you can have that option to swap out between the two looks, that's really cool.
I thought I saw a picture too with like half blue and half red helmet, but maybe I'm imagining that.
Yeah, I think I saw that too. I wonder if that was someone just kind of like made that
morphing them together.
Yeah, just kind of like what do you call it? Like someone just did it on their own, basically, to kind of advertise the two versions. Look at it. You can get the crossed arms look, or at least close to it. Not a lot of figures can do this. I mean, yeah, it's kind of semi-crossed. You can see his hands under this, but still, that looks pretty good.
I can't even do that. No.
You can't even do that now.
I can't cross my legs anymore. I can't cross my legs without hurting the honeycombs.
The honeycombs.
Yeah.
In the honeycomb hideout.
Yeah. No, really, really cool looking figure. And I will, going back to Inart, I forgot to say too, I did buy, actually the Wukong that I got from them, I bought directly from them. And just an FYI, their shipping is kind of different in that, and I haven't counted this before, I think I shared this in the chat, like they shipped it, but then I guess their shipping wasn't included because I got hit up by, and I forget the service, it may have been FedEx or somebody else. It was probably another carrier, I think. But they ended up sending me a separate bill that I had to pay because they had it locked up in, I think it was like customs
tariffs.
Or somewhere.
They got locked up in tariffs.
No, it wasn't tariffs. It was like, I think it was like customs or something like, duty fees or something like that. I forgot what it was. But I haven't had to do that before, and it was only through so far with buying direct from Inart that I have encountered that. So just an FYI, I don't know if that's the same for everybody, but just keep that in mind if you buy direct from Inart.
The only direct one I got from Inart was the Paul Atreides. And the first time they shipped me, the first one they shipped me a Paul Atreides, and I'm glad I caught it, like very close to the deadline, and because I let it sit there because I wasn't gonna. I got the deluxe, with the, the rooted head sculpt, but they sent me the standard,
that's right. Yeah.
So I had to go ship that back, and play games with them, and then when when they sent me back, the one they sent me the one I got, they didn't have the cloak, and then also the head wouldn't go on, so I had to reach out to people. I reached out to Philly, and I reached out to Blue, and Blue said he could help me, get put the head on because I couldn't get the head on. I asked my neighbor, like, am I missing something? I had whatever my neighbor, can you put this head on? I can't. And I called my buddy, who's a collector, a hardcore collector, and he's helped me put on. I mean, when the Joker, in our Joker head sculpt were kind of hard to put on too, But,
but that was the 1/6, right? You're referring to the 1/6.
Yeah, the 160 of Paul Atreides,
Right.
And so I couldn't get that head sculpt on, but because so they have some QC issues, and but luckily they paid me back.
Nice.
It's sort of the 95% of it. They made me eat 5%. The money that I used to pay for the shipping to glue and back. They paid that fee because either that or I'm gonna go. Okay, you can pay to have me ship it back to you, and you can send me a new one.
Did they charge you like duties or tariffs? So do you recall that when they shipped it
No,
to you?
this is
Was it free shipping?
Before, it was in 25. So I mean, it was today. It was last year. I didn't get any tariffs on it. And
but no one. You didn't get another bill from another carrier like saying, "Hey, you got to pay this."
Nope. The only time I ever got a bill was from FedEx over my Jazzing 22 Batmobile. You owe duty like $50 duty.
Okay.
And that was the only time I've ever seen it.
So maybe that's something. Maybe it's only with certain figures then that Inart does that, or what? Or, I don't know. Maybe it's like smaller scale. I'm not sure what the deal is, but just like I said, just an FYI, just keep that in mind if you order direct from Inart. I haven't had that issue with any other retailer or reseller. So yeah, there's that. We got Big Rib in the house. What's up, Big Rib? Thank you for coming through, good sir. What up, everyone? Says Big Rib.
Hey, Rob.
Saying I finally got my Battle Damage Vader Deluxe yesterday. Anyone have him already? Nice.
Yeah.
Mine also. Sure. Yep. From Hot Toys. He's referring to the Hot Toys Battle Damage Vader.
That is one head sculpt. Well, that plastic cape. Is a pain to put the head sculpt on. Once you can get the head sculpt on easy peasy. But when you try to put that cape on first, then put the head sculpt on to keep it. It is annoying. It's like a little battle you have to have. You have to like balance it so it's not tipping over. And then after you take it out, you get it in there. You finally got it locked in. You got to put it on the base and that little clip it in.
Yeah, I heard about that.
But it's great. I mean, it's awesome. It's like that was my number 2 figure of the year until the Battle Damage Terminator T800 came out. I go, wow, that's great. It's like perfect. It's made out of leather and everything like that. There's no leather on the Vader, so
right. Yep.
I mean,
I got that one too. Yeah, I gotta find somewhere to put it though. Yeah, I'm glad I got that Battle Damage.
I get a muscle rack, and I get 18-inch space shelf. I made my shelf, one of the shelves 18 inches, so yeah, plenty of.
So you got room. For that anyway. But I don't know about all your figures. But I was gonna say,
I have a crowd. It's gonna be crowds.
Yeah. So. You got to be selective, movies on what you display for sure. Here's another reason too. Going back to the display options, reason why collectors would want to get 2 of this here for this reason here. Yeah. So I mean, I just like the fact that they give you the option, right? You can just get the one and interchange the pieces, or if you want to get 2 and do them both at the same time, that's awesome. Here, so just to kind of show that off here in this photo, really cool. Oh, you mix and match too. Red hood with the blue. Yep. So you got that option as well. Yeah, really cool either way. All right, going on to the last, let's see here. No, actually, a few more figures here left. Going on to the next one. So this is what I was referring to earlier. This is the Lingjihun. Apologies if I'm messing that up, but AKA or formerly known as MetyToyz figures. I guess it's kind of like, I don't know if it's like a subdivision or whatever it is. But yeah, so we got the Bebop and Rocksteady. We're going to look at Bebop here first. So both of these are going to be about 92 to 129 USD. Again, depending on where you shop, setting at a little over or so about 8.7 inches, so 22 centimeters. They are going to be bigger than the Turtles. The Turtles have already come out. They've released their TMNT Turtles, and we'll see some of the photos in here for comparison. But these are set to come out the end of this year, Q4 to Q1 2027. Bebop here has an articulated jaw, 5 pairs of hands, a pistol, machine gun, interchangeable hairpiece, drill gun, chainsaw, communicator, and a heavy pulse rifle. So that is Bebop here. A little close up of the accessories, and again another line where they do really awesome. They've been doing really well with their figures. Kind of jumped on the scene, took people by surprise, and a lot of fans, myself included. I wasn't either. I don't recall, or I completely missed that they were going to do Bebop and Rocksteady, which is a nice surprise. But again, like I mentioned about that MetyToyz Gladiator that we looked at earlier, the sculpt and the detail, the painting on this one looks awesome. It's usually what they've been doing. Kind of like a mixture of the animated / video game version of Bebop, kind of putting their own twist on it like they did with their Turtles, right? And these are, if I recall correctly, I think these are licensed, right? But I believe it's only in certain regions, hence again why they're not as available here in the U.S. I mean, you can still get them obviously from like the Asia-based retailers, but as far as like U.S. retailers, I think they're not as many, if any at all. Because we do see the Nickelodeon logo here in the bottom, right? So,
okay, yeah.
Usually an indicator that these are licensed. So there's Rocksteady. Let me see. Did I pass over? Oh, here's one of the turtles. Did I pass? Oh no, I haven't gone to his accessories yet. So here's Rocksteady. Again, like I mentioned, they're doing both. Here's one of the turtles here. Here's Raphael in particular. For those who weren't familiar. Yeah, details of the back. Yeah, this just, again, looks awesome. He got like the design on his back jacket. Really cool here. Let me go over to Rocksteady's photos or his accessories. They have a lot of photos here. Here we go. Okay, so for Rocksteady, again, same price, 92 to about 129 USD. Standing at the same height, set to come out at the same time, Q4 2026, the beginning of next year, first quarter of next year. 4 pairs of hands for him, 2 head sculpts, 2 belts, communicator, bazooka, shotgun, machine gun, a dagger, and 3 hand grenades here. An articulated, like, does he have? No, okay, so I think that's why he doesn't have an articulated Jaws, because he just comes with 2 head sculpts instead as opposed to Bebop, who had an articulated Jaws. So I think that was a trade-off there. But yeah, really cool. Otherwise, I'll toss it over to you guys. Any thoughts on these turtles, or the Bebop and Rocksteady, I should say?
They look cool. Might be a cheaper option than the other turtles we were looking at.
Then which ones? The Mondo ones?
Mondo, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely smaller scale, yeah, for sure. So, yeah, it would be cheaper in that sense. And I just noticed here, going back to Rocksteady, it's cool. I didn't realize this, but you can rotate his ears.
Oh.
They turn 360 degrees. That's a nice touch.
Better hearing.
Yeah, I know, right? Better hearing. I like that.
Oh,
and look how big. This gives me an idea of how big they are. Look at this. He's just like, the fact that you can do this too. He's just like palming Leonardo's head right here. Look at that. And he's just lifting him up. That gives you an idea of their size compared to the turtles here. So again, these figures are, Bebop and Rocksteady are standing about 8.7 inches, so 22 centimeters. Yeah, this is really cool. These figures look like fun. And I just realized too that I don't have, so I have the animated versions of Bebop and Rocksteady from NECA, but I don't have any little, like, again, these kind of seem more of like a realistic / animated take, if that makes sense. Kind of like we've seen what some other companies do, like a cross between the two. So I don't have any, aside from those Bebop and Rocksteadies from NECA, the animated looking ones, I don't have any more realistic looking ones. And so, yeah, I jumped on these because of that. You know, a lot of different, you can pose these too if I wanted to with the NECA. I know they're going to be, I mean, not NECA, the Mezco ones, they're going to be definitely bigger than those, but still, it'd be really cool to have fun with all these different turtles and combining with these 2 thugs. Bebop, and again, there's a different head sculpt that he comes with, or 3 total. I think I said 2 interchangeable earlier for him. No, I think I only said 2 head sculpts. Okay, it looks like he does come with 3, and his removable helmet here, like his pilot helmet. Yeah, really cool.
Oh.
Let's see, we got Big Rib saying I got the Lingjihun MetyToyz, so I jumped on these on PO already. All right, my man. Yeah, nice. Big Rib, I'm with you, man. Yeah, I ended up pulling the trigger on these as well. Yeah, because they just look too cool, man. To go with the turtles as well. Yep. Anyone else got any thoughts on these Bebop and Rocksteady?
Yeah.
All right.
Anybody?
Yeah. Big Rib saying, yeah, already up for, yeah, these are up for pre-order. I think you already touched on that. You just went to jump on them. Yeah. All right. Here we go. Okay, going on to, I'll try to share these. Oh, here we go. Okay, so there's a couple of photos here for these. So these are the MetyToyz Tiger. So there's 2 versions, and each of these 2 versions have another version themselves, right? So there's 2 tigers. There's the typical orange, or I've seen them labeled red, which is the one we're looking at here on the screen, and there's a white tiger. Each of those has a standard and a deluxe version, and so both of the tigers information will be similar to both. So the standards will go from like $63 to $79 USD, and then the deluxe, which we'll look at here in a minute, ranges from $71 to $92 USD, all set to come out at the end of this year, Q3, Q4, right? And so dimensions. So look at some of the photos here. They run about a little over 10.5 inches in length and about 6.5 inches in height, which is about 27 centimeters by 16.5 centimeters. So they're a good size. And we'll see some, again, photos comparing them to some of their other figures that Fury Toys has done in their line. But yeah, this well articulated, and there's a photo that shows the articulate internal structure of the figure. And yeah, this looks really cool. Again, articulation looks to be there. Yeah, see here, for example, this is what I was talking about earlier, where sometimes some of the companies just kind of include a smooth joint piece to connect the two parts, but there's no other added detail in there. So this is a good example of that, just as an FYI for reference. But yeah, really cool. So this is the orange version, orange/red version, and there's here's the white one. Here we go. So pretty much the same, just different coloration, right? It's a variant.
So it's PVC, right?
Yeah,
it's all plastic.
Yeah, it's all plastic. I
well,
presume some
would
parts
add a little bit, like some of the spots they could somehow put some kind of fabric on there too. I don't know, some kind of material.
Fabric on the tiger.
Tigers don't wear clothes, my friend.
Yeah,
not fabric, like fur, kind of like from a
furry. Tony the Tiger does.
Yeah, because he's great.
I was going to say that.
He look great,
Yeah,
reminds me of Kimba the Lion.
Timba.
Kimba
the Lion.
Kimba.
The one that Disney ripped off for Lion King.
Kimba. You got to refresh my memory. I don't think I'm familiar with Kimba.
Yeah, it was a very early Japanese anime that played here in America.
Okay.
Back in the 70s, 80s.
Yeah, I think it was the same studio that made like Gigantor. Remember that one? You know that one was too?
Yeah, it was Kimba the White Lion. Yeah, I love Gigantor. There's a live action movie I have of Gigantor.
Oh, well, wow, Kimba was a lot cuter than this guy.
Oh yeah, Kimba was super cute.
Oh yeah.
But it's basically, if you go online and look,
people,
basically the story of Kimba is the story of the Lion King.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah. So.
Okay. All right, here we go. Here's the dimensions I was referring to here, and like how the comparison to some of the other figures they've done. So we have figures that range from like 14.5 centimeters to 19 centimeters. So that's about what is that, like 5.7 inches to 7.5 inches to give you an idea here on the size. Both the tigers have a bendable tail, right, and articulated jaws. And the standard one comes with a shorter, they say short tooth head sculpt, right? So that's the short. This is all in the standard. And then deluxe. Here's a photo of the deluxe here. Actually, hold on. Let me see if I can find. Okay, here. This probably gives you a better idea of everything.
This is super interesting.
Yeah, right. So deluxe adds all this armor here, like Mayan themed, right? So a Mayan themed armor set, a headpiece, and then shoulder pads. You get a different head sculpt with longer teeth, what they call just long tooth head sculpt, I think they call it. Still, you have an articulated jaw. The armor pieces have like these jewels that are LED light up, so they do light up.
That's crazy.
They have two modes of light up, right? I'm guessing it doesn't say what they are, but I'm guessing it's like either always on and like either like a pulsing or like the
two modes are on and off.
Yeah. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, on and off. Probably. Comes with the saddle, so you can put other characters to ride it, like we just kind of briefly saw a photo, and I'll go back to that as well. And then you get tail armor as well. So yeah, all that armor included, and with the LEDs. Yeah, really, really awesome setup. Oh, and here's that photo I was talking about with what the articulation looks like internally here. Yeah, so toss it over to you guys. Windman, I know you kind of already mentioned it, but yeah.
The armored version is super cool. I don't have any use for it because I don't have any. Maybe if I got eventually get a Conan figure, this would look cool for him to battle it. But I was just super intrigued about. I've never seen a figure like this that threw in LEDs.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I know a lot of third parties. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, that's it.
Yeah. No, I was gonna say there's other figures that have been throwing LEDs into like either of these companies, like similar to MetyToyz or Fury Toys, and kind of doing their own thing. And they have different lineups. Let me switch over to this here. So here's like the white tiger, but yeah, and some of them are even like magnetically activated too, where they throw in some accessory, you just kind of move it, close to the LED and it lights up. And I just noticed here too. So here's the white tiger version, which looks badass, but his shoulder armor has like these crystals coming out from it, as opposed to like the orange/red one.
Yeah.
Yeah, like these.
Do they have names?
Yes. Thank you for reminding me. I was just calling them tigers here.
I kind of see it at the top, but I can't read it.
Frost Claw. Yeah, so Frost Claw, here's the white tiger, and then Timber Fang is the orange/red one. Yeah, so represent each of the elements of obviously fire and ice. Yeah, Ember, Fang, and Frost Claw.
Well,
so,
I was just gonna say, I'll tell you what. I really like the armored one, but I'm thinking about I'll keep this in mind, this version, because I'm definitely gonna grab one of those Rosetta Girls Conan's figures, and this would be perfect to to kind of pose them up with.
Yeah, good call. Yeah, I know. I had the same thought as you, because I have a couple of Mezco Conans, so I was thinking of pairing this up with that. But then X-Men reminded me and brought the suggestion of putting this up with Gold Hilder. So there's another figure that I talked about. She's kind of like this barbarian female warrior that I talked about previously, and that was another good idea. So I may do that too, which now has me thinking. So yeah, I'm sold on the White Tiger Deluxe version because it just looks too badass to have this. To not have an articulated tiger, especially that looks like this with the armor. So I jumped on the Deluxe White Tiger. Yeah, the tail has a bendy wire in it. Wow. But I'm thinking I might just do the standard version of this orange/red tiger here. Yeah. So one of each, one standard and one deluxe. Yeah, this looks badass. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man.
Any other thoughts, X-Men, on this one? Did you think about getting one, or are you still on the fence?
I'm thinking about it. Well, because again, this is part of their World of Warcraft inspired stuff.
Oh.
If you look in the Instagram chat, I shared an image, a screenshot. These are the mounts that they have in World of Warcraft. You've got the white tiger, you've got the orange one, you've got a black one, I believe, and some other stuff. But that armor is the same and everything. So this is made to go with their Warcraft inspired characters, and you can use them for other stuff too. But that's why I'm interested in it, because I always loved having the tiger mounts. That was one of my favorite things. So I might get this.
Yeah, so badass, man. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we did talk about some other figures where you mentioned. Yeah, they were based on World of Warcraft. I know
they're trolls, the orcs, they're elves, all of that. They're Taurans, or the Centaur, Minotaur guys. They're designed after the Taurans. That's all from World of Warcraft. So that's something that I'm interested in.
I make the same face when I miss out on a bid on eBay.
A tiger face. Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Here we go. Right here. Here's what X-Men shared. Here's so this is the image from World of Warcraft.
Oh,
World of Warcraft.
Okay. Yeah. Damn, that is that.
Looks pretty similar.
But this is all unlicensed and stuff, right?
I believe so.
Well, yeah. I want to say
it doesn't say World of Warcraft on it, so I would assume.
Yeah, I believe it is. Yeah, unlicensed. Yep. But no, that's okay. So that's good context.
100%.
Yeah, I never got into World of Warcraft.
It looks like something you could put with He-Man figures.
Right. Yeah. Right.
Yeah, that's exactly what I mentioned in the chat too. I think, or at least Magnus, it was mentioned. It kind of looks like, reminds me of Battle Cat for sure.
Upgrade your Cringer.
Pandor.
Cringer. Yeah. Yeah. Let me go back to. Whoops. Go back to those photos here.
The art that they use on these figures, though, look better than any animation that they made in the 80s for He-Man.
B-Series.
Yep, B-Series. Yep. Short tooth head.
You got a great voice, Winston.
What?
You got a great voice.
That's what they call it.
Oh, thank you.
Saber-tooth. Yeah.
Pronouncing. Let's go. Time to go.
We got Ben Thomas in the house. What's up, Ben Thomas? Thanks for going through. Good, sir. Appreciate it. Hope you're doing well.
Hey, Benny, you want to show today?
Evangelium also coming back. The tiger is interesting. Yeah, man. Yeah, it was just too good to pass up for me. So I ended up, like I said, got the white tiger version. And I believe it is 1/12 scale size there. Evangelium.
Yeah.
Although I didn't see unless did you see anything, Wingman or X-Men, like on the actual, did it say anything about a scale? I have the dimensions.
Yeah,
obviously,
it says 1/12.
Right, there it is. Yeah, you're right. Okay, yeah, 1/12.
Yeah, so it kind of, in the other colored photos, it kind of blends in the text, like.
Gotcha. Okay. Yep. There you go. Confirmed 112. Yeah, thanks, Big Rib. Yeah, Big Rib also adding that as well. Okay, gotcha. Okay, nice. Yeah, this looks really cool, man. Option. And the armor is removable too, by the way. So if you do get deluxe, obviously, and you want to go for like the standard, the standard look, you can do that as well. Although again, it seems like from what I'm reading that the short tooth head sculpt only comes in the standard, and you get this the saber tooth head sculpt with the longer teeth and the deluxe. So I think that's, from what I'm reading, it seems like that's what it is. So it does suck if you want both head sculpts. It seems like you have to get both versions, unless I'm mistaken on that. But yeah, there you go. Really cool. Really cool. All right, let's see here. I think, and I had one more. Let me get someone else want to give their thoughts here while I pull up the last set of photos for the last figure here.
Go ahead, X-Man.
I got nothing else. That's
it. Yeah.
Warcraft, go. It is there's variations too, like, because there's the standard tiger mount that doesn't have the big headpiece, and then there's the cooler one that has it. So you can do, both versions of those if you're a Warcraft girly.
Yeah.
So inclined.
And you could get either one for Conan, because Conan does have some books in, he's in the snow, so you could do the white tiger in the snow with Conan.
Yeah, good call. Yeah, I'm always interested more like drawn towards the white tiger. So any version of a figure or any like figure that a company comes out with that has like a tiger, I usually try to get the white tiger version if I could.
It's not racist at all.
I had to take it there. Yeah. No offense to the orange tiger people out there. Yeah, exactly. No offense at all. Yeah.
Orange tigers matter.
Yeah, orange
tigers are basic.
Yeah. Good point. That's a great point.
So who's the dude on the tiger?
That's an
Sam.
orc.
It's an orc?
Sam.
His name is Sam.
Sam the orc, yeah.
Or Reggie.
Reggie.
We're looking for Reggie.
Yeah.
Oh, Reggie. Where's Reggie? The orc already.
See, now I gotta find a night elf to go with it.
Is that what she is? She's a night elf here?
Yeah. The night elves, the blood elves, the orcs, the trolls, all the things.
Yeah. Detail that helmet is right there.
How much is this? How much is these?
Head armor.
What's this going for?
Deluxe is like about 71.92 USD, and then the standard is 63 to like 79 USD.
That's this? Wow, that's pretty good.
Damn, I was thinking, for whatever reason, I had in my mind that they were like 100.
Oh yeah, no, they're
now I got no excuse now.
under $100, yeah.
What's it say above it? What's it say? What's it say? Tri-order? What's it say? Tri-order open?
Pre-order
open. Oh, that was the name of the thing. Pre-order. I can't read it. I can't. That's a bad font for they should have had black letters.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, this one was kind of hard to read here too. I couldn't like.
Yeah, I saw that picture and I was like, what are their names? Like half of them.
They also put it in a script. They put it in a script that looks like something fancy.
They had no money left over for the designer.
Oh, I did see a photo. I saw an Instagram photo. I think it was on Instagram where they had these standing up on their hind legs, so like they were standing it upright, and it seemed like really? Again, if there's no Photoshop, but it seemed like it was bouncing okay, and it was using the tail too. They had the tail curve so it can with that support.
That makes sense then.
Look at the fine print, Feezy, on those standard ones. It said small tooth. They tell you small tooth right there. And you're only getting the small tooth head.
Okay.
And if you go to the deluxe one, it probably says you only get the long tooth.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I did see that part, but like I was saying, I'm not sure. I'm guessing not, because you're right. It would have specified here, but I think you don't get in the deluxe. You don't also get the standard head sculpt, like the short tooth one. That's what I was questioning.
Well, why would?
But it isn't. It isn't. Well, because it's deluxe, right? You would usually get the other head sculpt as well with the deluxe. But it seems like, because typically with deluxes you get everything the standard one comes with. They just add more. Like
basically, when we were looking at that $150 2-pack.
With that, we were like that.
No. Well, for the standard, yeah. If you want the armor,
For each
if you want the armor though,
Frostclaw. If you want Frostclaw, it's $250. It's $250 2-packs. For each one. If you want them both, if you want every if you want the different head sculpt, you have to get them both.
Well, yeah, but if you're getting the armor, it's $153 for one with the armor.
Oh, really? Okay, so oh my god, so it's $200 2-packs.
Wait for $153.
Yeah.
For one?
Well, okay. I'm looking at kit right now. That's what kit's price is.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah,
I don't know where else.
What's 1/6 outfit is gonna get it for?
I'm not sure. Yeah.
Well, probably not because it's not 1/6.
Yeah.
They do everything. They do everything.
Well,
I've done everything. Okay. Who's the people that do it? We can't go to Neo Geek anymore.
No, so the places I usually go to is 5K Toys, Toys Metaverse, so toys with a Z, and then VC Toys Box. I think that's all one word with an S. That, and then sometimes I've been recently going to Caucus. Shout out to Dave or X-Men Supreme, who's introduced me to that one. I've only bought a few things from there, but the other three and 1/6 kit for some of these 112 figures. So those 4 places, I should say, minus Caucus, those 4 places, I've had no issues, and I usually get most of my imports from there, my third-party, unlicensed, smaller scale figures. And so, yeah, I would check one of those places, and I've put their links in the description for previous figures as well. So, like I said, I only share the links of places that I don't have any issues with. I'm not sponsored by anybody, so I don't push any one retailer, but any place that I've been buying from and I've had no issues, those are the links I share. So just an FYI on that. So any one of those should be, if they have it, there should be, for the most part, okay to buy from. But as always, just like I said, shop around, do your research.
You're all adults. Do your own
But remember,
research.
if you're going to kit, that's his shipped price. That's not including,
right.
That's not including the tariffs, I don't think. But
The dookie.
yeah, but that's his shipped price. If you go everywhere else, like a 5K, if you want the armor, then you're paying $92, and then shipping is added to that after the fact. Right. So remember that you're gonna pay shipping, and you're gonna pay more than $100 for the armor, no matter what you do. So
yeah, depending. Well, yeah, that depends. Like X was saying on the depending on the site too. So that's why I give a range. For those that aren't familiar, the lower price of the range that I give is usually not including shipping, and the higher pricing does include shipping on that. But like as X-Men was saying, there's like a lot of options out there, and so that's why I for one give a range, and that's why I just tell you to shop around, because just make sure you pay attention to that, and tariffs, no tariff, shipping, no shipping. There's a lot of factors to consider. You guys know the drill. You guys know how it works.
Yeah.
But if you have questions, as always, just let me know either in the comments, or you can reach out and let me know. And others can share their experiences as well, of course, always. That's always helpful too, to get community feedback. Let's see here. Ben Thomas confirming, no Let's Get Nuts today. We'll return, but taking some time off since it's been slow, and I'm also playing Crimson Desert right now, and it's so good and taking all my time. Yep, I know how it is, man. I've got a couple of games I'm working on myself.
Another victim of gaming world.
A victim.
It's fun. It is fun. All right, last set of figures here to go over. So we got the Patriot Studio, still 1/12. Patriot Studio, what they're calling Old Snake. There's 2 types for this, and this is not. I believe this is supposed to be inspired by Nemesis from Resident Evil 3, so not Nemesis. You guys correct me if I'm wrong here in the chat or in the comments. That's the one I completely missed. I know of it, but I never got around to playing Resident Evil 3 Nemesis, but I'm pretty sure based on the quick photos I've seen. So there's a Type 1 and Type 2. The one we're looking at now, I believe, is a Type 1. See, so each one is $105 USD, or you can get them as a set. You can buy like both Type 1 and Type 2 for $185 USD. So there's some websites where they offer both of them, and then there's some where they just sell them separately. So keep that in mind. Set to come out actually pretty soon, so Q2 of this year. So here within the next few months. Type 1 has the open mouth head sculpt, a rocket launcher, 7 hands, and then one tentacle there. Again, I'm not sure what the reference is or why it only comes with 1, but that's what you get. So that's Type 1. And then Type 2 here comes with that comes with a closed mouth sculpt, a left shoulder mutation module, a right shoulder mutation module, 4 hands, and then another separate longer tentacle there. So you got a couple of display options. So if you get the 2, I imagine some of these would be interchangeable, like the head sculpt, maybe the tentacles too. So maybe that's why they're doing that. And I did read that if you do get the set from whatever retailer, they'll include a mystery bonus gift. And I haven't seen what that is, so I don't know if that's TBD. And they just
some people call that a box.
Yeah, or stickers.
Stickers, yeah.
Yeah, a pencil and erasers. Yeah, there's like they mix it up. So I'm not sure what that's going to be. I'm curious to see what that's going to be. But yeah, here you go. You can kind of see some photos of it. And I believe that the clothing on the fabric goods on these figures are leather. From the description that I got from the one website, it didn't say, but from others, I remember reading that there's leather offerings for this. So I don't know if anyone else saw that, or Windman, if you saw that when you were doing your research as well.
I didn't, but I lost it.
No? Okay, yeah, no worries. But yeah, you Resident Evil fans, I'm sure you're familiar with Patriot Studio. They've been doing a lot of those figures from Resident Evil. Obviously, we see Leon here from Resident Evil 2, Leon Kennedy, and they did Leon from Resident Evil 4, right? And I'm actually, those are up right now for pre-order, the 2 Leon Kennedy versions. I think I covered those on a previous figure lowdown. I'm tempted to buy the Resident Evil 4 version because that's one of the games I started playing, actually kind of mentioning Ben Thomas's comment there. I started playing Resident Evil 4 Remake, and so far so good. So I'm now tempted to go back and buy a figure of Leon in some form. Probably most likely the 112 version. But yeah, here's some more photos of the figure of Old Snake. I'm not sure what the reference is. Maybe if I played the game, I probably would know. But yeah, again, I think this is supposed to be not Nemesis from the game. Yeah, really cool action photos here. So yeah, to pair with your Resident Evil figures. And there was another. Oh yeah, here's some of the tentacles coming out from some of the swappable shoulder parts from the Type 2. I think this is the Type 2 figure here. Yeah, the Type 2 version. Yeah, or the A and B. Again, I know some websites list it differently. They'll probably have it listed as A and B or Type 1 and Type 2. Yep. But for all you Resident Evil fans out there, there you go. Some more figures to the collection. All right. Yeah, anyone else got any thoughts on this guy?
It's creepy looking, but looks cool.
He is creepy looking. He looks like a Batman villain, I would say, if anything, like some radiated Batman villain, I guess, or some kind of like something that got poisoned, but makes me no never mind because I have no Resident Evil figures anymore, or ever, And the only ones that there was a company called Palisades made some, back in the late '90s, early aughts, and they were really good, but that company went down the toilet.
So are these three all the same figure?
No. So yeah, that's another question I had. I haven't either. I'm not remembering, or maybe I missed it. But this one on the far right, I can't recall what that's from. Yeah. So I think they're just comparing it to this. I presume this is one of the previous figures. Yeah, something else that they came out with recently. And so yeah, maybe either I missed it, or I'm completely forgetting. It's 1/12 Miles Real Masterpiece. I don't know if that's referring to the line or what, but yeah.
I'm amazed how they can call something a masterpiece and it's still unlicensed. So like,
they can call it whatever they want. Yeah. Because of that fact. No. Yeah. Yeah.
How about Hot Shit Toys?
Hot Shit Toys. If that's what you want to call them. Some people actually know. A lot of people. Some people actually. That from some of the reasons I've seen, like Patriot Studios make some good stuff. I think I have some of their like zombie-based figures, but nothing Resident Evil yet. Those actually might be Resident Evil figures. Zombies, I should say, from the game. I can't remember which ones. But no, they do some good stuff. There. What's that?
The tease there. That guy's been out already. That guy. That's a Leon Kennedy.
Yeah, they have quite a. They did a previous version a while ago, and I think they just either it's a reissue or they are redoing the figure, and it's up now for pre-order.
Good blonde hair. I thought his hair was dark. No, dark.
Yeah, I think that was one of the differences there. So I think that initial version had him with like gold hair, I think it was, and the newer version has more of like a blondish colors, or I might be like getting it backwards. But either way, yeah, like they do have different hair color versions between the two versions of Leon. Yep. And like I said, I don't have any of these, but yep. 14 Wellington here adding Old Snake is just angry because the zit on his shoulder keeps getting bigger.
Yeah.
It just keeps growing. And maybe that's where the other figure comes into play. It just like gets so big, it just becomes another figure. Right here. Bam. He has like another person growing out of his shoulder there.
Really?
All right. If no one has anything else, gentlemen, we got through them all. That was all we had for this episode of Figure Lowdown. Yeah. Yeah, I know that's what happens when I start falling behind and I don't keep up on it, which I haven't. But, you know, like you guys touched on, like Moose just touched on, there's a lot of things going on. So I can't always keep up as much as I'd like to with this, in addition to like all the other streams I have going. So it's a choice to sacrifice some stuff. But no, I appreciate you guys for coming through, gentlemen, and all those in the chat for spending your Sunday with us. We can go around the clock, and you guys want to shout out or plug anything. Of course, I'll have your links in the description below. So if viewers want to check out any of their social media content or just any other content, feel free to do that. Show them some love. I'm sure they would appreciate that. But anything else to share, starting with Magnus? Oh, you're unmuted. Or you're muted, I should say. You're unmuted. Whoops. No,
Hello,
you're still muted. Oh, is that why you've been quiet this whole time? Maybe something happened? Like, I don't know, because it's been a while. I was like, what? Man, is so quiet. Okay, well, he's working that out. Windman, anything you want to plug or shout out?
No, I would just mention, if people aren't aware of it, Factory Entertainment just added rolling eyeballs to all those three figures they just put up for pre-order. Rick and the two Jaws figures. So they kind of snuck that one under the I don't know if that justifies the price still, but that's a good start, and that was a quick change.
I was thinking about the Jaws, you know, and because I love Jaws, and supposedly they was gonna do the generic cop in one of the streams. The owner of, you know, the runner at Factory said they were gonna make that cop, and all you had to do is try to find a, you know, Roy Scheider head sculpt, you know, from some other place, you know, like. But I don't see anything. They haven't put the cop out, so I don't know. I haven't even seen anything teased about that secondary cop that you can change the head on. But I would say, you know, I mean, rolling eyes wouldn't kill me anyway. But I'm more concerned about the neck. The neck looks he looks like a pencil neck geek in some of the pictures. You know, Robert Shaw. He should be a little bit thicker. You know. And
yeah, I was thinking about covering the Factory Entertainment figures for this episode, but there's already quite a few that went up, and that seems like it'd be its own discussion. So I'm planning to do a separate episode of that, kind of like a figure previews episode, like I've done before with like what I did with the So-So X-Men or not X-Men figures, kind of something similar, like and like the Crow. So something similar to that, where I just kind of make it its own episode, because I know there's a lot of talking points for that. So just keep it locked on my YouTube channel, and if you guys want to come back and discuss that more, yeah, we can do that as well. But yeah, that one's definitely a lot of that stuff you probably already heard. It's really controversial. It's been going around, making its waves across the YouTubers within the community. So I'm sure you've heard a lot. But
Jaws is probably one of my favorites. You know, so I mean, figures for that will be awesome. You know, but what I've seen so far doesn't excite me enough to want to put down $600 for the two. And I think, you know, what do you do? Do you have the special order? Can you have the special order that one to get the Richard Dreyfuss, you know, signed edition? You know, like you only can order that one.
Yeah,
you know,
I'm not sure, but that's the stuff I'll go over in that stream. Exactly, like that. Questions like that. Okay. I don't have the answer now, but I will.
Nice to see you next week. Then, you know, get chop. You know,
chop.
Yeah, chop. Don't forget, Moose, you got your channel too. So if you want to jump the gun and beat me to it.
It's not on Hot-Toys Historian. I'm gonna get Connor's gonna kick me in the head someday.
Moose stream.
And I would put it on that one. And I might do another channel too for my toy club, you know, called, you know, the Boston Area Toy Collectors Club. And we only basically I wanted to have like interview guys, you know, every at a monthly meeting, and it seems to be people don't want to even be on YouTube. They don't want to see. They don't want people seeing their face. They go, oh, okay. You know.
So you have a third channel?
Yeah, I was gonna do a third channel, Boston Area Toy Collectors Club. It would be only like 1 or 2 shows a month. Be like I was gonna do something that related to my toy meeting. We meet once a month on a Sunday. The first Sunday of the month. And we have a gathering of guys. So I'll be going there the first Sunday. That's Easter. And I said that to my president, the president of the club, like, hey, that's Easter. We're gonna have a meeting on Easter.
Easter.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I go,
why not? And
okay, I guess I'm not really busy because I don't go to church anymore. So
all the heathens can gather.
All the heathen toy collectors. But there won't be any squad. There'll be a lot of guys that don't go. I mean, like, why are we doing it? Why'd you do it? And it was it was checking the schedule. There was other things going on the other Sundays that the other guys would be participating in. So. It's gonna be a bare bones kind of thing, all I would be able.
Okay.
And I can't use AI on it, so I won't be spending any time on much of it. It might be a Zoom meeting. It's not really a Zoom meeting, but I'm trying to get away. We're doing Zoom meetings once a month too. Me and a few other guys, and it used to be a lot because when the COVID came, we had we had to do it because we couldn't meet anymore.
Right. Yep.
During 2020. And
that whole deal.
So we subjugated that with that the Zoom meeting we found, okay, and this is back in April of 20, and then now that that's all over, for the most part, we got a couple of guys that still don't show up because of COVID. Hey, Eric,
there he is.
Testing Eric.
Yeah. Sorry, I just saw your message now, Magnus. Sorry about that. Yeah, you can hear you now. You're good.
Okay, good.
Yep.
So that's I might do that. I already have the logos and stuff like that, but
okay,
and that'll be another thing. They know, but you guys, nobody. I mean, I want to get these guys. I want to get a better, vision of our Boston Area Toy Collectors Club because we want people to join it, and come down to the meetings, and we all could when we all do something together. I have a local friend that don't collect as much as 1/6, They collect a lot of everything, like die-cast, There's a whole bunch of guys that collect, 1/64 scale die-cast in various sizes. And I collect a few die-casts. Like I've shown die-cast at 1/18 scale and, various sizes. So, and I show them, they all I show them my motorcycles I bring because I get especially the ones that are coming, that are in boxes and things like that. I have a window box. All that stuff has window boxes.
On display.
I'm going to take them out of those ones out of the boxes. I really don't care about the boxes, and that's the only thing I don't care about. Is like these motorcycle boxes. Aside from the Gilloy ones, the Gilloy boxes are beautiful. They have the Indian, especially the Indians and things like that.
Okay. Well, send me that link to that Boston Collectors channel.
When I get it made, I haven't made it.
You haven't made it. Okay, I thought you said you did already. Okay. Well, either way, Hot Toys Historian. Hot Toys Historian. I'll put that in link description. Moose Stream, his other channel, of course, 1/6 Musketeers. Yeah, check that out. And that's where you'll find Moose posting up all his stuff and sharing his collection and other like-minded people sharing off their stuff. But yeah, thanks again, Moose. Appreciate you. Back to Magnus. Okay, now that we can hear you, again, thank you, Magnus. Anything you want to plug or shout out?
I got the new. I finally got a C3PO Hot Toys figure. It's nice. I took it to the beach so I could take like desert photos, just for fun. And then I did one with like the background, the water. I'm saying, yeah, right. That doesn't look like Tatooine, so I'm going to say that's on. Naboo instead.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah, that was a good. Good recovery there. Good thought. Yeah, Valkyrie Magnus. I'll put his link to his Instagram. If you can check out his photos, he does a lot of photo photography with his figures and of where he lives. So yeah, beautiful shots there. And check out his account. Show him some love if you like what he's doing. Yeah, but thanks again, Magnus.
Thanks, Feezy.
Windman, did you have anything else?
No, that was it. I got nothing to plug. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, X-Man. Last but not least, X-Man Supreme. Anything you want to plug or shout out? Yeah.
No, nothing. I'm good.
Doing your thing. All right.
Yeah.
So yeah, as far as me, I don't have anything else scheduled. Of course, I have my playlists of the previous shows I've done already. I want to do another chilling and chatting, but I think I might switch it up to get an opportunity of those collectors on the other side of the world from where we're at to show up, because I know I've been usually doing them pretty late, those chilling chatting episodes on this channel, Feezy's Figures, and I want to get that going on my other channel, Feezy's Media, where we talk about media related stuff, video games, TV shows, movies, things like that. So I'll be on the lookout for that. I will be going out of town though, so I'll try to get in another stream maybe sometime this week before then, but if not, it won't be for a couple of weeks, just because like I said, I'm going to be out enjoying life, doing my thing, doing some family time. So I'll probably still be around in the chats and things like that. I just won't have any content on my channel for the next couple of weeks, so just FYI. But regardless, thanks for all the supportive content that I do have there so far. Let's see, I'm trying to remember if there's anything else. No, yeah, other than that, thank you all again for showing up. Thank you for your time. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, what's left of it, or if you're just starting, enjoy your weekend, and we'll catch you on the next one. Thanks all. Take care. See ya.
Bye.